everybody. We're 14 subs away from hitting 1K. So I'm gonna be doing push-ups till we reach our goal. I'm hopefully we can do it this stream. I'm super excited. Thank you so far, everybody who's been on the journey. And hope y'all having a good day. Happy Tuesday, I think. Taco Tuesday. Awesome. Just waiting for some more people in here. So we're also gonna have some badass fitness talk, anime talk. I'm gonna be doing some challenges y'all provide for me. Last challenge someone gave me was like 2 sets of 50 push-ups, then three sets of 10 handstand push-ups. That was a little bit difficult, especially the handstand push-ups. I wasn't able to do them too much. So yeah, well, I'm waiting for some people getting here. Super excited for the stream. Do everything I can to achieve our goal, guys. So also, I do want this to be also a thank you. Thank you for every single one of y'all, especially the ones who are going to be watching the stream later and the ones who currently are supporting me. I appreciate each and every one of y'all because y'all know the purpose of this channel is for me to help change the world. I want to help everybody build an anime physique at home and have y'all part of my team and my personality. Because I like anime, I like fitness. We're gonna also after this, I'm gonna do a gaming stream because I'm basically what you call all the above. I like gaming, like fitness, like anime. So that's my personality. This is just fun. You know, even my older days, I liked techno. Hello, hello, how y'all doing? Cool, cool. Going to start working out again tomorrow. Congrats, man. I'm proud of you, dude. Hell yeah. Good job. What weight, sex, the weight, sec, is wait. How do you pronounce your name? The weight, S experience. Awesome. Cool. Super proud of you, man. Good job. What are you going to do tomorrow? What are you going to work out? Do you think 17 days in the gym is too early to see fat loss results on weights experiments? Cool, cool. Hello, hello, Halbin. How you doing? Okay, okay. So your question is, do, Brina said, do you think 17 days in the gym is too early to see fat loss experience on a 250-pound person? Uh, 17 days in the gym. Hello, how you doing, Loud? Hope y'all having a good day. Good question. So let me see. 17 days. Okay, I'll be real with you. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. Full body workout, bell press. Hey man, hey, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Every person in here. So I'm trying to answer your question. Do I think 17 days is early? Oh, you mean after 3 weeks? No, no, no. So this is actually a good question. I'm sorry, I misinterpreted your question. So you can receive results about a month in, okay? Because 17 days, let's say you do 5 days a week, 5, 10, 15, 20. So in 20 days, you'll see a little bit of results. However, your results, if you're a 250-pound person, it's not going to be on the scale. It's going to be mirror, okay? Hello, how you doing, Marshall? How you doing? Thank you, everybody in there. Please, if you don't mind, please like the stream. Appreciate every single one of y'all. Also, if y'all have some challenges you want me to do, like certain amount of push-ups, sit-ups. The last challenge I had, that makes sense. Thank you. Yeah. So your results, especially if you're trying to lose weight or gain muscle or anything like that, you have to be careful. It's not the scale. How you do progress is you take pictures. Okay, pictures are better because your scale, the scale honestly messes up your brain mentally because your scale weight changes 2 to 5 pounds throughout the day at least. Okay, I like the whole vid. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. You got the really short arms. You're right. Actually, the T-Rex arms, baby. Awesome. Gotta cancel sugar, right? No, no. So you can have sugar, but natural sugar. Okay, this is a good question. Good topic. So there's clean sugars and there's non-clean sugars, like processed sugar versus clean sugar. Clean sugar is like honey. Clean sugar is fruits, things like that. Okay. Hello, how you doing? Awesome. You should get paid for your knowledge. You know your shit. Thank you. I appreciate it. So anyway, back to answer your question. So taking progress photos is the best way to track progress in the mirror. Okay. Also, you have to use the same mirror because I learned myself kind of recently the mirrors you have at home could be different and shaped different than mirrors at a gym or public. So be careful because the mirror can also play tricks on you. So you want to stay consistent in the kind of mirror you use, the time of day you also take your photos. Okay. Try the sprint drag carry, brother. Sprint drag carry. Yo, brother, what's up? I'm super lean, but having a hard time gaining weight. Tips. Okay, very, very good question. So, all right, real quick, I just want to make sure. Uh, Short arm means your muscles look better, faster. Though I wish. I don't think so. Okay. T-Rex arms are good at arm wrestling. New challenge start. Challenge you do 20 time push-ups. They immediately dips. You have dip equipment. By the way, you have physique. All right. I'm gonna do the challenge right after this. You look like Zach TV. I don't know who that is. Okay, but I need to answer that question real quick. Uh, where is it? Hey, keep it up, babe. Thank you. One day I'll get big like you. Okay, very. I just need to answer that question I missed. That like the vid. That makes sense. No. I missed that. Give me a second, chat. Y'all are spamming the chat. Awesome. Hello to everybody. Please like the live. We're gonna hit our goal today, but I need to look at that balanced sugar. Yeah. Okay. What's up, brother? I'm having a hard time gaining weight. Any tips? Much. Okay. So your name's Zaduzi. So real question for you. Are you questioning gaining weight or gaining mass? Two very important. Okay. Gaining weight is different than gaining mass because two people can look the same, but two people can weigh the same, but look completely different. So is your question, you want to gain weight on the scale or are you going to try to gain mass on the outside look? That way I know how to answer your question. Okay. Can you eat anything you want if it's one meal a day? If you go to gym 3-4 days a week and still lose weight? No, not necessarily. No, you can't eat whatever you want. You can't eat. So that's a very good question. Is people online is like BS gurus. They say like the calories don't matter. Absolutely, they do because the type of calories. There's empty calories and like empty foods, and there's good foods. Okay. Hello, how you doing, Andy? How you doing? I corrected the other day. Like all the calories don't matter. If I drink 2,000 calories of beer versus eating 2,000 calories of food, it's completely different results. Okay. Advice for skinny guys. You did success. Ha! I didn't mean to do it. You're right, Chad. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. So let's say the question in the chat is like they're skinny, they're having problems gaining weight, which I think you mean gaining mass. Okay. So one thing is you need protein because even if you're at a caloric deficit, let's say everybody in the chat doesn't hit their calories they're supposed to. If you hit high protein, that's still fine. You will grow with high protein. That's honestly the difference between gaining mass and not hitting your calories because you could also gain mass being in a caloric deficit. That's fine. Okay. What about Chipotle? If you have a bowl, no, Chipotle is amazing. You can eat Chipotle every day. I love Chipotle. That's one of my steroids I use. Chipotle burritos. Advice if you give low testosterone. Y'all are hitting me up with a lot of questions. And once you start working out consistently, about 5-6 days a week, your testosterone will naturally go up. Using also do leg workouts like jumping jacks, squats, burpees with the jump. That also increases your testosterone when you use legs for your growth hormone. Okay. Height, I'm 5'4". You owe me push-ups today. I always loud. Okay, wait. Y'all's challenge was 20 diamond push-ups and immediately do dips. Okay. I don't have dip equipment, but we're gonna wing it. I got you. I'm not gonna say no to the challenge because y'all asked me to do a challenge. I'm gonna make up a thing to do dips. All right, so this is one way you could do dips. So y'all challenge me in the chat to do 20 diamond push-ups and immediately do dips afterwards. Okay, challenge accepted. All right, I don't have dip equipment, but you could do chairs to do dips. Okay, so I'm just gonna make sure I can do this. All right, the trick is if you're gonna use chairs to do dips, you're gonna have to lean forward. All right, cool. All right, that's doable. All right. My shoulder is gonna be all right. Cool. So challenge was 20 diamond push-ups, and then 20 dips. All right, let's do this. All right, we got this, guys. We're gonna keep working out till we hit our goal. Please like and subscribe. We gotta hit our goal. We got, I think, 13 away. All right, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, now you said 20 dips immediately right afterwards. All right, cool. Let's do this. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Let's do this. 18, 19, 20. Whew. That was challenging. Wait, were y'all even able to see this? Oh my god. Dude, I don't think I set the camera right. Shit. Fuck. One sec. Were y'all able to even see that? I messed up. I'm sorry. I didn't check the camera. I didn't slack it, I promise. Okay, hey brother, how are you? I'm one from India. Do 10 one-legged squats. Oh, all right. All right, God. Please everybody like, subscribe. 10 one-legged squats. All right, cool. Let's see. So for me, one-legged squats are a balance issue. They're called pistol squats. Okay, let's see if I do this. All right, so 10 one-legged squats. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm getting better at this, actually. Thank you. 5. Whew. All right. 5 more. Let's see. 6. 7. Whew. It's tough. 8. Oh, shit. No, that didn't count. I'm not counting that one. All right. 8. 9. Nope. I'm going to try it again. 9. 10. Whew. All right. That was tough. I'm not super proficient at one-legged squats, but y'all are going to give me here. All right, cool. Hello. All right. Do you eat 3,000 calories a day? Want to gain a pound? No. You only, depending on your weight, you have to do it a slight surplus. It doesn't have to be that much. Okay. Please, everybody in here, thank you for liking the live. Give me some challenges. Also, if you already just subscribed, I owe y'all 5 push-ups for every person who subscribed. Please comment in the chat for that you subscribed, because YouTube doesn't notify me. Do you have bad genetics? I don't know. I don't know, honestly, the difference between good or bad, or how to measure that, honestly. Okay. Why are your eyes so close together? Oh, as I was born that way, boss. I can't change the way I'm born. Okay, just subscribe. All right, cool. You natty, bro? No. I'm not natty at all. I do 4 steroids. 1 is Chipotle burritos. 2, drinking water, a gallon a day. 3, working out 27 times a month. And 4, bodyweight workouts at home. And when I do the workouts, I superset them, put them together. All right, cool. All your push-ups. Just up, sock. All right, cool. I got you. All right, I'm going to do, that's at least, I'm going to read. Okay, 1. All right, I got you. Thank you for telling me. All right, I got you. So push-ups. Let's do it. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. All right, cool. And that was for, all right, let's see. Who else? What else? How to run 1,600 meters in 6 minutes on 400-meter track. What's your strategy? I'll practice sprinting. Or a good way for running endurance is 30-second sprint, 45-second jog. They actually taught us one of the workouts at the special forces training. 30-second sprint, 45-second jog. Do that multiple times. Glory to Ukraine. I thought Chipotle makes you gain weight. So gaining weight and gaining fat is 2 different things. I eat Chipotle literally almost every day. That's one of my favorite go-tos. Why? Because you could get like 60 grams of protein. Okay, so here's a Chipotle hack. I'm going to give y'all a Chipotle hack. Okay? Bro, do 21 finger push. I can't even do 1 finger. All right, so let me answer the Chipotle. No. So Chipotle, I'm going to tell y'all how y'all can get at least 60 grams of protein without doing double chicken. All right, so double rice, right? Double beans, because you don't pay for either of those. Spinach. A lot of people don't know Chipotle is spinach. So you can get strong like Popeye, okay? And then regular chicken and some sour cream. That's about 59 grams of protein. You not paying for double chicken. Normal meal pays. Okay, Coach saying, where are you from, brother? I'm originally from Russia. Clearly on something. No, yeah, you're right. I'm on Chipotle burritos. I'm on drinking a gallon of water a day. and I'm on to working out 27 times a month. Once you start doing that, you will too. That's what I'm on. Okay. Bro is on C. Yeah, you're crazy. Chris, yeah. All right, quit spamming in the chat the same questions because I answered it. I told y'all I'm from Russia. How to build a body like Viral Code. Okay. Bro is 45. I'm not 45. I'm 35. Oh my God. Do I really look 45? Damn. At least y'all are honest with me, you know? Chipotle has a lot of calories. Bro, definitely matters if you're trying to lose weight. Okay. I eat Chipotle literally almost every single day. Your knowledge is flawed. It depends the type of calories. Okay. Having 1,000 calories in one meal, it's okay, especially if you only eat twice. Okay. So, no, you can eat healthy calories. All right. You can have 1,000 calories of ice cream or 1,000 calories of Chipotle burrito, which is mostly protein. What do you think is going to help you gain weight or lose weight? Chipotle burrito. I know Chipotle like the back of my hand. Can no one outschool me on Chipotle? Okay. One chicken scoop at a Chipotle is 32 grams of protein. Double rice and double beans, that's gonna, and adding spinach plus sour cream, that gets you 60 grams of protein, 1,000 calories. Amazing macros. So if someone tells you will, because you need to have high protein diet to lose weight, okay, and fat, okay, because protein helps you burn and build fat. Check my music. Makes sense. I believe you. Show us your strength, warrior. How so? Give me a challenge. For vegetarian, I'm not a vegetarian expert, so you'd have to do some Google research. Bro, you achieved this physique by only calisthenics? Yes. So, very good question. I was in a car accident. That's why y'all see my scar. I did have a lot of training before. Most of the calisthenic stuff I learned was in the Marine Corps. So, in the Marine Corps, it was mostly just push ups, squats, running, and pull ups. So, after I got in my car accident, I couldn't work out for 4 years later after my car accident. I lost all my muscle, everything. So I did it all at home, most of it, about 95% of it, because my body was still pain, like doing weights was still very injury and painful on my joints. So that's my whole channel. If y'all like anime and you like fitness, please subscribe. My whole workouts I have for y'all, y'all could achieve the same physique at home. Okay. Lower back exercises? Yes. Okay, let's get you there. Big spender. Are you a T therapy? No, I don't have to do anything. You spend money on cheese, don't you? Uh well, yeah, I do add cheese to my Chipotle burrito sometimes. You're right. Yes. Okay. So lower you follow Debrid? No, no, I don't know who that is. Okay. Lower back pain exercises. Okay. So a good one to fix lower back pain would be doing Supermans. Supermans are a good way. Or another time people call them back extensions. So you lay down, right? And then you do up like this. You lift up. That's a good way to strengthen your lower back. The other things you're gonna do to fix your lower back is your core. Okay. Something I promote, you should be working out your abs every single day. Okay. There's gonna be haters in the chat. I'm gonna stop y'all right now. You're like, oh, you can't work out abs every day. Yes. Absolutely. You know, the most famous bodybuilder on the planet, he put it in his book, the big gray one with the silver cover on it. You can work out abs every day. His name is Arnold Schwarzenegger. So you could do bodyweight stuff. When I was in gymnastics for the first 6 years, after when I was 6 years old, we worked out core every day. So when you work out core, it also goes all the way to your lower back and helps prevent pain. So who here in the chat has ever had lower back pain? If you ever had, oh, you can't. What are you asking me? I can't do what? Let's see real quick. Y'all, just spam in the comments. Thank you for everybody. You know, please like it. So I'm trying to read them. How can you lose weight? We've got insulin spikes due to pathology, cortisol level. I eat clean. Yes. So you could do grounding. Grounding is a good way. Like basically stand outside on the ground on the earth. Cannot be asphalt. Cannot be concrete. You stay on side on the grass area, actual grass. That's gonna lower your cortisol level naturally. Okay. Then being exercising consistent automatically lowers cortisol level as well. Everybody does have cortisol spikes. When you have cortisol spikes, you have like inflammation, puffy face. So doing grounding is one way. Naturally, do you spend any money? About 15, 20 minutes. Because a lot of people I don't know, you get like two energies. One is from the earth and the other one's from prayer. So grounding is a good way to lower cortisol. Okay. How do you maintain muscle? High protein. You have to have high protein to maintain muscle. So if you're trying to lose fat or weight, but you want to keep your mass, you have to have high protein. It's very, very important. about 1.4 grams per pound of body weight. Okay, why are your muscles different sizes? Well, because how they're pretty they're pretty same. What do you mean? Have you ever had a conversation with someone like random so strange made you believe he was humanish? Not humanish? Yeah, my special forces instructor, dude. Uh when I was trying out for MARSOC, dude, the I was 24 at the time. Our instructor was 54. I'm sorry, 53 years old. He showed his driver license. And he had the track record for every run, every swim, any kind of physical evolution. He laughed at us. He's like, I hope you 20-year-olds can keep up with us. Him and the other instructors there, they were beasts, man. Like they literally told us age is just a number. You can get stronger and more physically fit as you get older. It's fine. It's okay. Age does not hinder you. And he even give us some examples. He's like, have you ever heard of Anderson Silva or the famous UFC fighters? Most UFC champions are like in their 30s, 38s, almost 40s. And we're like, damn, he's right. Okay. Did you get this jack just for calisthenics? Yes, most about 90% of calisthenics. Okay. Good question is if you're trying to grow muscle, the slower you go, the more you grow. So when you slow down your workouts about like 3 seconds, you have more time under tension. What really helped me explode on size is supersetting. So you just combine two workouts together, one after another, and then you rest. You don't rest in between. Because that's gonna more than maximize your time under tension so you can grow. Okay. Awesome. How do you lose belly fat and ass fat? Doing fasting cardio, like jogging, slow jogging in the mornings before breakfast, at a 15, about 15 minutes, 20 minutes max. You have to go at conversation pace. You can't go too fast because when your heart rate goes above 140 beats per minute, you go into the calorie burning zone, not the fat burning zone. Okay. So you have to keep your heart rate at 140 to 125. How you do that, you just have to run at conversation pace. Basically, you're talking to somebody like right now, and you're not out of breath. You're like, you're like, you can't even talk. So you have to go slow, which is really easy. Everybody should be doing a little bit of fasting cardio in the morning. Like I would say, put on three, four, five good songs on your SoundCloud, and there you go. Pretty easy. How much of a fat storage is genetics? I don't know actually. F left, F right, left. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's hilarious. Left, right, left. After quitting heavy alcohol and workout, does body burn fat slower or faster? Well, it'll be more efficient, 100%. Because I used to be an alcoholic, 100% being Russian. Plus, the Marine Corps wasn't really a good combination, and we used to drink like a lot, man. But yeah, how much? Where's forced stagnant? I don't know. You Google it. Fat storage is like it depends on your body. You can't specifically choose a specific area that your fat is stored. Okay. All right. If you quit alcohol, body fat will definitely burn off faster. Yeah, because your body does get more efficient. Okay. I gained 100 pounds of muscle in 90 days, but doing push-ups. Awesome. Congrats, man. Hell yeah. Legit for real workouts. Yes. Wait, you water and salt? You the water and salt homie? I don't know who that is. Okay. Froggy Fresh, yo. Give me a follow. You will take it. Marine doing military workouts. For thank you, thank you. Yeah, if y'all did subscribe, please let me know in the chat because I owe you push-ups. I do 5 push-ups for every subscriber. We're gonna try to hit our goal this stream, guys. I think we're maybe 13 away or 14 away from 1K. Okay, 1 second. Weight gain, food or workout? You have to do both. So if you don't eat, you won't grow. You have to. You can't starve yourself. Especially you need to have high protein. Hello, how are you, Mox? Volume or weight? So this is a very good question. Body weight wise, it's you if you is gonna go eventually to volume because once you get like strong and do like push-ups, like 20 or 30 push-ups, you're gonna have to keep challenging yourself to do a little bit more, or you switch like every 8 weeks, you change your workouts so you don't plateau. Okay. Marsoc or Keens. Yeah. I went to ANS, but I didn't get selected. I made it all the way through, but they didn't pick me. But it was badass. Which food for workout? Food workouts are great are like tuna, salmon, steak, tilapia, chicken, beans, just to name a few. Awesome. Calisthenics really overrated. Doing pull-ups trends to give you the you mean underrated? Yeah, well, I mean, pull-ups, for back, yeah, but if you do chin-ups, which are different, okay? Well, but pull-ups are calisthenics, my friend. Delta force or different. I didn't do either of those. Easy workouts to open up your hip. Uh, would you go to Diamond Gym, bro? Yeah, why not? Okay, so workout for the hip workouts are very good. I'll answer. So a couple hip exercises you could do. All right, are what like for actually for core are spider planks. Like basically you get in the plank position and then doing spider planks like this, switching back and forth. Those are really good for hip movement. Okay, that's one example. Another one for hip to open them up hits is just doing like I'm trying to see is like this. You go to knees back and forth. That's a good way to open up your hips. Okay. Another one for hips I would say is doing side leg lifts. So you basically like you're about to do a side plank, and then you just do this. This is a very good hip mobility one. Those are very good for hips. Okay. McGill boy, my favorite three. Calcio is the planet on Planet Fitness. From which country? From I'm from originally from Russia, but I live in America. What's good for posture? Posture. There's multiple things. Okay, so working out abs is very good for posture because that will fix lower back. In the Marine Corps, we always got told like roll your shoulders back and practice walking, so that gives your body aligned. So just practice walking with your shoulders back. That'll be good for posture. Another thing you could do for posture is like going against the wall, okay, and like putting your back against the wall, and then from there you step off. You practice walking from when your back is already straight. I have a hat on right now, but when you're like this, you have, basically your back is already against the wall. You step off and you practice walking in that sense. That way it'll help for posture. Okay. And also doing core exercises because a lot of people, especially y'all in the chat, y'all may have desk jobs. So a lot of desk jobs, you're sitting a lot of times. So that kind of hurts your posture. So doing a lot of core helps fix that. Okay. How to get abs. I have tons of ab workouts on my channel. Please subscribe us in the ab playlist. Doing abs every day is a great way to do it. Okay, and then lowering your body fat. What honestly will help most of y'all and answer most of your questions is consistency. You don't need crazy workouts, but you have to be consistent. Working out 1, 2 times a week is not enough. 3 to 4 is okay, but if you want to see like real fast results, work out 5, 6 days a week. How you do it? 3 days on, 1 day off. 3 days on, 1 day off. Okay. On your day off, even if you do like some cardio, like swimming, things like that, that'll help build your physique. So consistency. Okay. Please reply. What's the question? Let me see. Where are you from? I already told y'all. Y'all gotta pay attention. I said I'm from Russia, but I live in America. Please pay attention. The ways to get abs is load them with weight, diet. So no, you don't need any weights at all for abs. I know I was a gymnast. We never used weights. We did mostly body weight stuff. Okay, especially so if you want like front abs or you want obliques, anything like that. This is all body weight. Just and I have plenty of ab workouts on my channel. You can check. I even have so there's plenty of ab workouts. You don't need any weights. The whole purpose of my channel, guys, if y'all like anime, you like fitness, that's I'm here to help y'all build an animated physique at home without you getting stared at the gym. So I learned just doing a couple of y'all streams. So my buddy gave me this good idea. A lot of people don't like to be stared at the gym. They want to work out in private, you know. So that's my whole thing is to help y'all get home workouts. Do you have to eat good? Yes, 100%. You have to. Training in 300 times. Sue me if I had a hyperbolic time chamber or if I had Bulma's spaceship, I would totally do that 100%. Uh, how many of y'all, especially anime fans, are psyched for the DBZ theme park to get finished? Because they're gonna have like the world tournament, they're gonna have Beerus's planet, they're gonna have Snake Way. I'm super hyped for that. Okay, I heard working out more than you need to burns you out. Okay, Brina. So you gave me a lot of things of like why you shouldn't, why you shouldn't, why you shouldn't. When you stop the excuses and just work out at least 3 or 4 times a week, you'll see results. Okay. Instead of all this stuff you heard online, which most people do, there's a million reasons why you shouldn't start and a million reasons why you just don't. There's so many excuses that people make. Honestly, just start. Just start. All the stuff you heard online, most of it's online gurus like you shouldn't work out. Like they like will write themselves a laundry list of reasons why they shouldn't instead of throwing it away. Like, hey, just start working out. On my channel, I have a never gymless series, especially for the beginners. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner or advanced, you can all start. So just start working out. Instead of feeding me information like you shouldn't do this, I should tell you, hey, if you want to hit your goals, start. Quit looking for reasons to not do it and just start. You know, it'll also help you get a win. Like I said, physical fitness saved my life. And when I had like anxiety, depression, bad thoughts about not wanting to be alive, physical fitness saved me. And that's what I tell people. You have a bad day at work, bad conversation with somebody, bad toxic family member you can't get rid of, go do some kind of exercise. You're going to feel 10 times better afterwards. Okay. It won't make your problems go away, but it'll reground you and make you better. Okay. I don't know, low volume, high intensity. So yeah, you could do high intensity, like it's called HIIT, high intensity training. Those are great if you're trying to burn calories, things like that. Okay, bro, are you on peptide cycle? I've never done peptides. I'm not really educated on peptides. I don't need it. Honestly, it's just food, regular natural foods, and just being consistent working out. Clean bulky or dirty bulky recommend if you're trying to gain weight. Uh, Dirty bulking if you want to gain mass faster, okay? But your body fat percentage is gonna go high. I never was a fan of dirty bulking because I was really subconscious in the mirror. Like I always want to keep my abs. When you dirty bulk, it will do it, but you can do a lean bulk. You could do lean bulking, or you can do what's called a body recomp. Okay, bro, what's good? A few workouts for abs. Or I'll tell you on my favorite. You know, one of my favorite ones. I'll tell you for abs. Okay, it's called a triple superset. This is one of my favorites. Triple superset is you do 15 V ups, right? 15 V ups for abs. Okay, so this is what a V up is. One, two. If you can't do that, you're not physically fit, or you're new on your fitness journey. You could do toe touches instead. Like do 15 of those as a substitute. So you do 15 V ups. Immediately afterwards, you transition to Russian twists, 15 of these, and then you do 20 chinnies. So it goes 15, 15, 20. And chinnies look like this. So it's like or knee to elbows. So one, one, two, two, three, three. Okay, so it goes 15 of these. Okay, 15 of these each side, and then 20 of these. That is one round. You do not rest in between the workouts. You do the three first, and then you rest 30 to 60 seconds max. You do 3 to 5 rounds. Okay. That's my favorite ab workout. Why? Because it does obliques, it does core, it does lower abs, it does all the above, basically. That's one of my favorite. But if you want more ab workouts, I have plenty in my channel. I literally go anime abs. Okay. Bro, not even circumcised. You're hilarious. Short Keens bulk better. No, it's so as much as I wish being short built my physique. No, I used to be small, especially after my car accident. I lost all my muscle. I couldn't work out at all. Just being short doesn't mean you gain muscle. It doesn't. I used to be very small and skinny. I used to weigh 110 pounds. You know, even when I was in wrestling in high school, coach would have to have me drink like 5 pounds of water just to get close to my weight. So no matter how short other people are, that's no excuse for you not to work out. You know, that's a cope. I had a motorcycle. Oh dang, I hope you're okay, brother. Clavicles nuts, dude. How much you weigh right now? About 153. Calisthenics better for strength compared to bodybuilding. Yeah, plus it's not as dangerous as bodybuilding. Even C-Bump said bodybuilding is bad for you. Okay, dang, I hope you feel better, Yamaha. Yamaha's sick, dude. I used to sell motorcycles at a dealership, like, you know, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Suzuki's. Yamaha's dope. They actually has some mad Yamaha shirts. They look amazing. I was always a big fan of Yamaha gear. Okay. Can you pec bounce? Boom, 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 boom. You think being short helps me do this? I learned that from watching Terry Crews. That's my interview for Old Spice. Top level bodybuilding and steroids. Yeah, you're right. Motorcycles are gay. How? Motorcycles are badass, just like guns. You know? What are you talking about? Motorcycles gay? Not at all. Check this out, baby. Look, bikes. Live, laugh, lay down suppressive fire, baby. So, not at all. Motorcycles aren't. That's like saying fast cars are gay. That doesn't make sense. Motorcycles aren't genders. Oh yeah, my motorcycle identifies as a cat. Y'all are crazy. Let's go. Yeah. People who say motorcycle, it's funny. Straddle not cool. I don't think people complain when their girlfriend straddles. Y'all are hilarious, chat. I love y'all. Y'all are hilarious. Thank you. Please, if y'all did subscribe, Drop it in the chat because I owe y'all push-ups. Okay, we're gonna hit our goal, guys. So I had a question for y'all. I was wondering, all our anime fans is like, who do y'all think has the best anime physique? I want to hear what y'all have to say. Blades are for me. Blade, do push-ups, please. All right, I got you. All right, I hope that means you subscribe. I got you. I owe you 5. Let's get it. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, I didn't go all the way down that one. Cool. All right. 5. Hope that was okay. This sub brother. Oh, I got you, barber chef. Dude, my best friend's a barber, bro. You barber king. Your theme song should be like cut it. You know, your hair is way too high. You need to cut it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Awesome. Finally, yes. Yama, who cares? Most people's testosterone is low due to lack of sleep and healthy problems, not working out. You're right, exactly. Working, I subbed. All right, I got you, Luke. All right, cool. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Y'all are gonna kill me. I love it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for all the likes and the subs. Please like the live. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Okay. I sub, bro. Okay, cool. I'm going back. Diamond. All right, cool. Diamond push-ups. All right, you got it. Diamond push. You know, actually, dude, I'll give y'all even a life hack, which is better than diamond push-ups. Is my favorite chest workout. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so what I like to do, if you want to build a lot of mass, especially shoulders and triceps and chest at the same time, so I like to do push-ups this way, right? Okay, so what you do, right? You lean a little bit forward. Okay, now your push-ups are not gonna go like this. They're gonna go elbows in. When you do elbows in, you do more shoulders and triceps, and then you're gonna work the inner part of your chest. So it hits 3 muscle groups that way. So when you get in a push-up position, right? You lean forward just a little bit. You can make it a little bit closer to your hips. Those are almost called cobra push-ups. But just doing a regular one, just leaning a little bit forward, and your elbows, like I said, they're gonna go like this for push-ups instead of like this regular elbows in. So it's gonna look like this. I'm gonna do 5 because I think someone just subbed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that one I think that helped me grow a lot. Okay, why is everyone hating? Why is everyone being subs? I just subbed as soon as you did diamonds. Oh, cool. All right, I got you. Madara, no ID, target muscle coach. You're doing. Hello, the watches. Crease. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate every single one of y'all. If y'all have fitness questions, wait, I subbed. Oh wait, no. Okay, I just I gotta make sure. LOL saying one day you maybe. I subbed. All right, Brian, I got you. Cool. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I'm gonna do them I can. We gotta hit our 1K goal, guys. Okay, coach, thank you. But yeah, if y'all have any other fitness questions like how to grow, it's all at home, how to get abs, especially obliques. A lot of people like to learn obliques. Drop your questions in the chat. But I had a question for y'all. Like I said, anime wise, who do y'all think has the best anime physique? Okay, Omni Man, I think has one of the best. It made me think longer hard. Oh, dude, Omni Man is beast, bro. He'll straight up murder planets, bro. What kind of motorcycle do you have? I never bought a motorcycle. I just sold them at the dealership. I worked at was really cool. They sold cars and motorcycles. Pretty rare. They sold Yamaha, Suzuki, Kawasaki, Hondas. Um, they had one Ducati. It was one time. It was like a 88 Evo, I think. Then they had let me see. No, yeah, those are the best. They were like Gixxers and ZX6s and ZX10Rs and ZX14s and BMW. We had a BMW bike one time too. Okay, Goku. You shave around your belly button too? Yes, so I don't have irritation like when you're walking around. When you shave your hair, you have less irritation, less smell. Okay. Laughing is a way healthier sport, so I'm just gonna watch you do sports and laugh. Bro, your physique is nice. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it, Nance. Yeah. Yo. Oh, hilarious. Okay, easy. Let's go with one Angel Prisoner dude from One Punch Man. Oh, dude, One Punch Man is nasty. Yeah, absolutely. Toji, yeah, Toji's one of my favorites, bro. For the good thing you have y'all in here. I want to buy I never did a cosplay before. I've actually never been to any anime convention or anything like that. But I want to buy a Gogeta outfit. Gogeta is like one of my favorite. And people are like, "Oh, what about Vegito?" I'm like, "Bro, Vegito hasn't won a single fight. He lost the Super Bowl. Well, I guess it was a draw. He was winning, but he didn't close. Uh, he lost to Zamasu, versus Gogeta, win, win, win. Nothing. Broly win. Broly is one of my favorite characters too. He gets a nasty physique. Okay, do you train like Tatima? No, no, I didn't run that much today. I'll be honest. The 100 push-ups, 100 squats, 100 sit-ups. I didn't run a 10K kilometer run every day. I'm not gonna lie. And he also did extra training that he like had no thermostat, so if it was cold, he had no heater. If it was hot, no AC. So he also did a lot of mental training too. No need for your physique if you have Sharingan. You're right, dude. Sharingan, I'm all about the Uchiha gang, man. Uchiha's dope. I love Uchiha. But actually, I'm a fan of Boruto with the new manga because Sasuke trained him and he became a badass. It's cool because Boruto, at least the newer one, is better because he had Jiraiya's clone as a teacher, so he had like the same training Naruto did, and then he got trained from Sasuke. So he's even better version of both. Okay, are you tired? No, I'm okay. Do you still have that rainbow tattoo on your lower back? I never had any tattoos. Okay. Yeah, you got me confused with somebody else, C-Rob. You could be Bird. Oh, thank you. No, I can't. Not right now, dude. He could just like freaking flying Raijin me, bro. Have you heard of the show called Delta Dragon's Blood? No, I have not. What's that one about? Thoughts on water fasting. So, good question. I've seen a lot of good research. Not only Joe Rogan, but Dana White and my girlfriend. She said she's done water fast before. She said nothing but benefits. I personally haven't done it, but I never heard a bad thing about it. Actually, hello, hello. How are you? Hey, Eddie. Okay, but I never. If you want to water fast, I don't see a bad thing about it. My mom actually wanted to try it too, but I personally just never done water fast. I can't give you all the info, but the thoughts I have, I think is cool and think is good. Okay, do you play basketball too? No, dude. Well, so yes, I do play basketball, but I suck. I sucked at shooting. I sucked at dribbling. I mean, I sucked at yeah, so on basketball, I was called the thief because all I did was good at steal. I could just like when people go around me, I would just literally steal the ball and just pass it. So I was just called the thief on the court because I sucked at shooting, and I sucked at getting around people. So I would just steal the ball and pass it. So I was a badass team player. Like that reminds me of the anime. I think it's called the basketball Kuroko plays. He's a beast. I love that anime. It was one of my favorites. What's your height? I'm 5'4". Okay. What's America think of Trump? Oh, I don't know. Ask America is a lot of people. Yes, I have a girlfriend. How you gonna cap? I'm seeing her in like 4 hours. Yeah, I've been. We just had a year anniversary, which is pretty cool for a year anniversary. I took her to a special place. It was called. It had wild game as food. So they had like bison. They had venison, which is deer meat. If y'all don't know what venison is, they had elk. So there's a lot of good high protein. I wasn't a fan of how elk tasted, but I did love the bison and the venison. That was delicious. Are you in America? Yeah, I'm in South Carolina. English voice actor of Sasuke is in that show. Oh, okay, cool. Dude, he did a lot of he's a badass voice actor. He was actually one of the NPCs off the first Gears of War. I remember him. He was pretty dope. Nice upper chest. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Damn, the thief on the court. Yeah. Yeah, because all I did was steal. That's all I did. I couldn't get rebounds. I couldn't shoot. All I could do is just steal. And because I'm a little short guy, of course they would run past me. And right after they go, I would just go around them and just knock it out of their hands and just pass it. And my teammates love me. Okay, man, you're up. Thank you. Please subscribe and like. I'm here to help y'all build an anime physique at home. You can do all this, just home fitness. Okay, if y'all want to build muscle, like I said, the slower you go, the more you grow. So and this thing is that helped me build a lot of superset workouts. Okay, tell me what's y'all's biggest hurdle with working out? Is it consistency? Is it diet? Tell me y'all's biggest struggle. Okay. Hello, how are you, Adams? They called him Napoleon because he was short. Dude, So wait. Who wrote that? Muffin, you're white. So I used to have a really mean, angry face. I had to practice smiling, like, cause I just naturally I was just like, and people would be like, dude, what's wrong with you? I was like, nothing. I'm having a fantastic day. So you're right. I've been called Napoleon. I've been called dwarf. I've been called hobbit, Smurf. Do you name it, man? Oompa Loompa. The short jokes are hilarious, bro. I loved it. Even people in the chat, they said they didn't want to have anime physique. They want to have an assassin dwarf build like I have. It's hilarious, dude. Thank you. Bro said muffin when his name is Muffle. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I read that. I thought it said muffin moose. Bro, like, do you smoke sometimes? No, not really. Well, I have a couple cigarettes here and there with my mother, but I don't like it and it tastes that good. I smoked hookah before, but also made me feel sick. I'm not a fan. Okay. My biggest struggle with stomach is literally tightening after doing plank. Well, that's good. So when you have muscles, I forgot it's called the traverse something in the inside. That makes your stomach naturally. So I'm gonna go give a good example. So doing planks is great. Another way, so when you walk around, your body does naturally poof out, like so it doesn't naturally do this. What you could do is called vacuums. You just blow all your air out and then inhale with your in your belly button and hold it for about 10 to 15 seconds or as long as you can. So it looks like this. Like when you blow out, you get the idea. And then you do that 4 to 5 times. That'll naturally make your stomach just be a little bit more flatter this way. That's without working out. And that is a very, very good exercise. Now, if you can't do vacuums standing up, you can do vacuums on all fours. You can still do like this and do the same workout. That'll make your stomach naturally build those muscles in where it keeps you flatter. Okay. And now that's not going to make your abs grow. Like you have to work out your abs so they pop and have definition. Okay. Exercise for good posture, ab workouts. Ab workouts 100% is what I recommend because a lot of people know your posture, your abs wrap all the way to your back. Okay. Another thing a lot of people don't recognize is as you get bigger and stronger, anybody in the chat, when y'all get more mass and get bigger, you weigh more, you're also going to need more stability to prevent injury. It's very important. So it's just like a house. As it gets heavier on top, the stability on the bottom needs to be stronger too. Otherwise, it'll be too top heavy. You'll fall over or get injured. So you have to build your core strength as you get stronger muscles and you grow. It's just not. That's why whenever we're in gymnastics, our coach made us work out abs every day, whether it's crunches, whether it's planks, whether it's all types of stuff because he told the importance and for so you don't have lower back problems. So your abs will help stability and posture. Okay. Why is your TV so fucking high? It's because I lay down. You lay down on the couch and watch. Okay. I don't watch TV standing up, so it's just in the back. That's a good question. Okay, steroids. You're right. I am 100% on steroids. My steroids are Chipotle burritos, working out 27 times a month, water, and going to the pool swimming. If you can't do those steroids, you might as well not even start steroids. Especially the working out 27 times a month. That's the most important steroid. It's not floor level, he's just short. I am short. That's hilarious. Oh my god. Powerful and muscular, what are you choosing? You could do both. Okay. So this is a very good question because let's say you do your workouts fast. You're gonna build strength, you're gonna build stamina, you're going to build endurance, and you're going to build explosion. However, none of that is going to build mass. Like I wanted to get a little bit bigger. So, because I used to be like a really scrawny guy, I'll be honest, especially after my car accident, I lost all my muscle. I couldn't work out for 3, 4 years. So I had to get it back. So I got tired of being scrawny, you know. I little had a girl call me. She's like, you don't even look like you can protect me. If I get in a fight with somebody, like you're gonna get blown away by the wind. So being short and small is even worse, chat. Like, yeah, I'm big now, not as big as a like before. Well, I'm bigger before, but yeah, I got made fun of, clowned on all the time. So, dude is like Stuart Little. Dude, thank you. That's hilarious. No one's ever called me Stuart Little before. That's a new one. Man, I'm sorry I said some cruel things. Don't worry, it's no problem. I got you. Coffee table. His TV is on coffee table. Y'all are hilarious. Dude, I love coffee. Coffee is amazing. Okay. If you've given a chance choosing between super strength and super speed, what would you choose? That's tough. Um, hmm. Shoot, that's super hard one. So I loved the Flash growing up, even before the series came out. It was one of my favorite characters. But I also love Superman. Shoot, that's really tough, Chad. I'd probably, I'd probably choose. Shoot, that's such a tough strength or speed because you have if you have strength, you could do everything. Super strength, you know, super speed, you could stop time, possibly go back in time. Dang, that's so tough, man. No one's ever asked me that before. Okay, I think I would just choose super speed because I could slow down time and I could get more done, honestly. So I would choose speed. Okay. VO2 max is possible. Yeah, especially if you drink carbonated water. Hey man, don't talk shit about Adderall. It's great. I didn't say anything about Adderall. Man, I've it's okay, don't even worry about it. Your height. I'll choose speed too. Yeah, it's tough. Dude, I slept and walked and you are still going with the same energy now. Oh, I took a little nap too. I mean, don't worry about it. No, you LOL. I never did Adderall. Do you prioritize sleep? You do need sleep 100%. I try to sleep as much as I can. Typically need 8 hours, but Arnold Schwarzenegger said you could survive off six. You know what he said is if you have trouble sleeping long periods, easiest solution is just you sleep faster. Sleep faster, you're good. Okay, awesome. Carbonated water. No, no, no. I mean like sparkling water is carbonated. There's flavor. There's different flavored carbonated water. Okay. It's pathetic. All you training guys don't have shirts on. Well, no. So the reason don't have a shirt off, two reasons. One is proof, viable proof that you could build a physique like mine with home workouts. Okay, where people are like, we'll prove it. Okay, here you go. Here's your proof that you could build a physique like mine with home workouts. You don't need to spend money on gym membership. Physical proof is the best you could do, honestly. Okay, so versus like, let's say I tell you something, but I don't have the proof or evidence. There's your evidence. So that's the purpose of my channel. Is if I'm not a bodybuilder, I just want to help change y'all the world. My buddy even helped me give the idea for this channel because he hit me up for advice because he told me he had trouble carrying his two little babies. He got out of shape. He got tired. He's like, dude, help me with fitness, man. And he helped. I helped him do it. Now he's able to like play with his kids for hours without getting tired. He can do the Superman. So that's what helped me think like, hey, I want to help change people get their physique, especially ones who recover from injuries or don't feel comfortable in the gym setting. So you could get a physique like mine all at home. I have plenty of workouts. That's the reason I do this to help y'all. Okay. And I love anime and I love gaming, so I'm gonna do a gaming stream later because that's just my personality. Okay, I take this guy to neighborhood kitty sideline. That's funny, man. Dude, you know what's funny? One time up, I couldn't go on some water park rides. You know why? Because they had a height limit, bro. Like, I had friends, they were all taller than me, and I was older than them, and they could go on the water slides, and some of them I couldn't. I was like, that's messed up, man. I'm older than these guys, but because I'm shorter, I can't even go on a damn water slide. Come on now. But what might have a niche here? So do you have dwarfism? No, I'm 5'4". I'm not that short. My niche is anime fitness. Like, so if you like anime, you like getting fit, that's my niche. Coach, I've been working out 6+ months. I'm 6 foot 2 inches. Diet brand going good, but I look the same. Does progress take patience when you're tall? No, 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 no. So height has no indication of progress. You're gonna have to do two things. One is you're gonna have to definitely make sure your protein intake is high because it doesn't matter how many push-ups you do if your protein isn't high, uh, you're not gonna see results. Okay. Well, I'll give you three things. Second is you're gonna might have to do change. You might have plateaued. Basically, you have to change your workouts every 8 weeks because if you do this the same thing, your body gets used to it. So you need different kind of stimulation. So if you're used to doing push-ups like this, you're gonna switch to doing push-ups like this, or doing dips. So for you, if you're having problems gaining weight after 6 months, there's something seriously wrong. It's either diet, which is your meal plan, protein. One is your is the type of workouts you do because sometimes people work out fast, but like I said, the slower you go, the more you grow. So you need to have more time and attention. That's why I superset my workouts. That way put doing two workouts right after another and then resting, you maximize time under tension and then you grow. Like you cannot not grow because let's say you do 10 push-ups, 4 seconds. That's 40 seconds of push-ups, right? And then you do another some kind of push-up exercise. Then you're gonna have another 30, 40 seconds. Because the optimal time for time under tension is 45 seconds. So if you do only 20 seconds of push-ups, that's not enough time to grow. You need at least 40, 45 seconds for it to maximize. Okay. What is Avanar? I don't know what that is, but quit spamming the chat. I'm putting you time out, buddy. We don't need no spammers. Okay. Okay. You could just Google. You could just Google your questions like for Anavar, Chuck Norris. Dude, that's funny. Someone else called me Chuck Norris, but I'm not. Thank you for calling me young. I'm 35. Okay, but to answer your question, continuing. So it's definitely protein. You need high protein to build mass, especially if you've been doing it for 6 months, still look the same, does something seriously wrong. You have to either change the workout or do them slower. I recommend combining. You could do the same workout plan you're doing and just combine both exercises one after another and then rest. So if you do, I don't know if you're doing the gym, but if you do barbell and bench press and then you do push-ups right afterwards, then you rest. And then you'll maximize your time under tension, you'll grow. Okay. Why is everybody asking what Anavar is? Y'all gotta okay. If you're asking a question, read the chat because your question other people are answering. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna freaking. This is annoying. I don't know why these people are doing this. I'm sorry, guys. I'm putting these people in timeout because like, someone already answered your question. In timeout is pointless. Y'all don't need to spam the chat. If you're 5'3", you could play perfect Wolverine. I'm 5'4". Well, actually, after my car accident, I think I did lose an inch. So yeah, I am. Wolverine, baby, where he's like, "Ugh, I need some claws." Wolverine's my favorite X-Men. He's a beast, man. He is. Especially, I loved playing the Wolverine games growing up. Thank you, thank you. But I think Wolverine's way taller than 5'4", guys. Hugh Jackman's pretty. A 5'4" Wolverine? That'll be funny. So I actually have how much do you weigh? 153. Bro is shorter or taller than Logan. I'm definitely shorter, man. What's easier, coach? Starting fat or starting skinny? Starting. Honestly, the most difficult thing for people to do is start. Whether you're skinny or whether you're fat, just starting is the biggest mental thing. Consistency, what happens? Like you can't build my physique overnight. You have to stay consistent. But so consistency is gonna beat crazy workouts, is gonna beat other things too. I socks a bot. Stop talking to my 12-year-old sister on Roblox. I don't have Roblox. So yeah, that's not me, buddy. Is it true that a 5'3" perfectly fit guy still gets slung like a rag doll with 6'2" cowboy with the average build? No, not necessarily because when I did MMA, my first person I fought, he was like 5'9", almost 6 foot. I got a TKO in 45 seconds. So height doesn't have anything to do with fighting skills. Like for example, like Floyd Mayweather, his timing, his precision, his speed is better than most of the planet. Okay, he could knock out a lot of people who are bigger and stronger than him because of timing, precision, and he could slip. He could do a lot of stuff. Okay, if you think like that, average is hilarious. Dude is 4'5". Y'all are hilarious. Awesome. Body wise. No, I'm 5'4", not 4'5", guys. Y'all are funny. Okay. It does give you advantage, reach, etc. Yeah, you get an advantage, but it doesn't mean you'll win. Okay. So what state are you in, bro? I find shorter or harder to fight. I'm in South Carolina. What's your MMA record? So I was amateur. I was excuse me. I didn't do it too long. I was only 1-1. So I had one win, one loss. Your eyes are really close together. Well, thank you for telling me a birth defect, man. What do you want me to do? Like, if you're gonna complain, at least give me solutions. What if I told you that you can't change how you look when you're born, man? Besides, muscles. I'm 6'2", average build. What should I eat to achieve a six-pack of yours? Good question. So, in my let me see if I still have that sheet. Okay, cool. Awesome. So good question. So yeah, I had a good. I did this on another stream too. I'll quickly go over it. It was fast loss foods. So I'll give you all some good hacks where y'all can lose fat and build a physique too. So number one is like potatoes. Potatoes because they're very filling. It helps you eat less. Two is berries because berries are low calories, and if you want a sweet treat for sugar cravings, berries are helping. Three is air popcorn. So I'm a big popcorn fan because you could get low calories and it can replace chips if you have problems with cravings. If you have problems with cravings, put that in the chat. I'm gonna help you out. Pickles because they have almost zero calories and it helps with cravings. Eggs, they're high protein, so it helps you keep full longer. Diet drinks like diet soda or Coke Zero, those help you replace regular sugar drinks and it saves you calories. Jello, sugar-free Jello is a good way for as a low calorie dessert if you want something sweet. Oats are good because they have slow digestion and it keeps your hunger low. Apples, because of the fiber and the crunchiness, it helps fill you up longer. Carrots and they're low calorie and it's a crunchy snack. So if you want to eat something crunchy, is a good replacement. Broth soups, they're very good because they're very low calories and very filling, so you stay full longer. Cucumbers have high in water and fills your stomach more. Sweet potatoes, I'm not really a fan of sweet potatoes, but it's good because the digestion is slow, more filling. And black coffee is good too to suppress hunger and it boosts your energy. And also tuna. Tuna is good because it's a lean protein, keeps you full longer. So there's some things I recommend. Your eyes look fine. It's fine. Do you take testosterone? No, no, I don't. I just work out. When you work out, your body naturally produces testosterone. Dude, Aussie sauce eat roadkill for breakfast. Soda's filling. Yes, well, I said diet soda or zero free. You know, you could be a brick at 4 5. That's funny. Rate my song. Heavy on the Adderall. No, I never take Adderall. I never have, never will. I don't need to. Hey, bro, what's your morning breakfast? So usually for breakfast, I have something with eggs, like eggs and tuna or eggs and turkey, uh, and some bread. I need to switch to sometimes I liked eating I was a big fan of Cinnamon Toast Crunch growing up. I still am. I don't really eat it as much, you know. But when you work out consistently, you can eventually get to eating whatever you want. But for breakfast, I usually like have like oatmeal, milk, and honey and raisins. Those are really delicious because I don't like the way oatmeal tastes normally, so I have to put honey in it. Honey is like a very good clean sugar. And Special Forces they taught us is one of those instant very you just got to make sure your honey's legit, like not always store bought because sometimes they put extra sugar in the honey, so you want to get the one with the honeycomb. Okay, peace bro, hello, congrats coach. Oh, I hit 1K, nice. I didn't know, thank you. I appreciate y'all. I didn't know I've been doing so many push-ups and asking you questions, so thank y'all guys. I had no idea. Thank you for the notification. I want to squeeze a pec. I've always wanted to do that to a buff guy. What do you mean like squeeze pecs? I'm from South Africa. Cool. Hello. Hope you're having a good day. I'm 6 foot tall and thin. Cool. Bet you could dunk. This guy probably ride a raw wheeler work. Dude, that's hilarious, man. Dude, I saw a funny clip. It was like midget Olympics. Is a dude diving underwater, and the guy like underneath him is like doing this little dolphin swim, and the midget's on top just riding him like underwater. It was like two midgets racing, and on the tall guy, and they're like, "Dude, you should totally try out for that Olympics." I was like, "Bro, that's the funniest thing I've seen, man." So, someone said you could ride pit bulls. Dude, I love pit bulls. Pit bulls are my favorite dog, man. Yeah, that's why I love October. October's when my birthday is, and it's also National Pit Bull Awareness Month. If you didn't know, okay, bro, I could take you out of any time of the day, no cap. Well, I'm sorry, I have a girlfriend, man. You can't take me out, buddy. I have a girlfriend. You can't take me out. Get your own girlfriend. What's the best cardio? So this is a very good question. One thing cardio I recommend is jump rope. Jump rope is amazing cardio. If you can't do jump rope, you can literally just do like act like you have one. That's an amazing cardio to build shoulder strength and endurance. Another thing of cardio is burpees. Burpees are a fantastic cardio workout. It's great for legs. It's great for abs. It's a great full body thing for cardio. But another, those are just some ones I recommend. The third one I recommend cardio is swimming. Swimming is great because it's low impact, or jogging, slow jogging. Okay, if you are for it, I do love Chipotle. What's the question? I have broad shoulders and my height is 160. Do you recommend that Build muscle. Well, if your goal is to build muscle, yeah, my shoulders used to be my smallest part of my body, so had to do a lot of supersets for shoulders to grow. Okay, so I'm like I said, my whole body was real skinny before. Okay, but what was the question about Chipotle? Someone's offering Chipotle. I have 22. I have 360 test levels and always been skinny, but I did test for 2 weeks. Went from drugs from 120 and 150, 11 to 160. But I'm young and seeing you healthy, happy. I got a second chance taking it. Absolutely, Jimmy, you can. You don't need drugs or anything. You could just take protein and natural meals. Actually, even Arnold put in his book, he was definitely not a fan of protein shakes because Whole Foods is way better. Like sardines, tuna, uh, steak, salmon. I went to the fresh market today and I bought a little bit of salmon, like a quarter pound, and that was like about $4. And I would spend $10 in Chipotle burrito. So like that salmon is gonna give me way more protein than my Chipotle burrito will. And then I add like rice or something else and some bread. So if your goal is to do shoulders, do shoulders affect your sleep? I feel like having them sleep, but I'm on my stomach, side sleeper. Uh, Not really. I mean, to me, I guess it affects my sleep because sometimes I like to sleep on my shoulder, so it's more of a cushion to me. So I guess it affects sleep in a positive way, the negative way. The bigger your shoulders, the more of like a pillow you have. Because I sometimes sleep like this. It's not healthy. I know it's not. It's just how I'm hard headed sometimes on sleep. I've been trying to like sleep like normally like this, but nah, dude, I'm hard headed. I guess. Meow, meow to you too. I had fish, so I take fish oil pills. Okay. Steak, salmon. Do you take zinc? I should, Dora. 'Cause especially my buddy, like his wife's a nurse. I'm sorry, a doctor. You're supposed to take like zinc and magnesium. Those are great for your immune system. I, I'm not gonna lie. I'm slacking on micronutrients. I need to start taking like multivitamins, things like that. I was just mostly getting vitamins from natural foods. But I'll be honest. I never really took or counted like the amount of macronutrients I have. I need to start doing it, especially with my creatine. I freaking forgot to take creatine. I only did it like one day and forgot. Okay, get pull in a full Nelson by this guy. I'm not trying to pull for nobody in full Nelson. You are the same person who doesn't go out in the sunlight, take vitamin D tablets. You do need sunlight. Yeah, everybody does need sunlight about 15, 20 minutes. Absolutely. You are very uppity. Thank you. This guy is mentally off. Weed facial tics. Okay. uh, I don't know what you mean by weird facial tics. Do you pay attention to your salt intake? I used to, but now honestly, so this is a very good question. If you drink a gallon of water a day, your salt intake has got to be like crazy, crazy high, like almost every single salted food to be able to be bad because salt will help you with inflammation and what's the other thing? Hydration, but you have to have enough water to basically counterbalance that. So everyone should be drinking about four liters, a gallon of water a day, because you lose a whole liter of water just sleeping like 6 to 8 hours. So and also when you drink water in the morning, like about 32 ounce, that's gonna make your face not feel as puffy. You're gonna reduce a lot of inflammation. You do need salt because that is electrolytes, just a little pinch. But I don't really pay attention to the salt intake possibly because I don't really count sodium. I just make sure if you have a gallon of water a day, they'll keep you balanced. What I do is I go to Chick-fil-A, you get a 32-ounce cup, and four of those cups of water is a gallon. You never have to pay for water again. So you just go to Chick-fil-A and ask, can I get four 32-ounce cups of water? It's free. Uh, okay. Sorry for what? Okay. Some trolls, but how long did it take to get your physique? Do you work out hard or do you more reps? So no, after my car accident, basically took maybe about like 6 months to a year. It's just I had to change my workouts. Before I was doing stuff fast, and I did get strength, endurance, and stamina and explosion, but I didn't really gain size. So then I did a lot of research, and that's where I learned. The slower you go, the more you grow. So I changed my workouts to do them slower, and then that kind of like sucked because it took up so much more time. So then I remember when my buddy told me in special forces, he said he was superset all his workouts because I was like, dude, how are you done in the gym? 20, 30 minutes. That's it. He was like, dude, I just superset everything. I was like, what is superset? He's like, I do two workouts right afterwards, back to back, and then I rest 60 seconds to 90 seconds. So, and then I started doing that. Then that helped me explode on size. So now I superset on my workouts. So, do I train hard? Yes, but to the point where it's just putting the workouts together because it's a different kind of training plan. It's you get more fatigued faster, but you also get more gains, more mass because it maximizes your time under tension. So to answer your question, supersetting is hard training, but you do get used to it. But it it eventually does suck a little bit. Okay. Just find natural springs and it'll fill up tiny jugs of water. They'll naturally come minerals. Okay. I was saying you look like Chuck Norris. Thank you, man. This is like the second Chuck Norris comment I get. Okay. I love your hand gestures, bro. Thank you. I'm worried you are strong. You could choke out somebody to death. True. Well, I did MMA, so we did learn jujitsu like 10 ways to choke people because I did gi and no gi. Um, I wanted to like really, really good at jujitsu, but I kind of stopped doing that in the Marine Corps because I was doing other stuff. I had different goals and aspirations at the time because I wanted to make it in special forces. So I was training like 3 times a day was I was in the Marine Corps. I would like do running in the morning, swimming during lunch, and a little bit of weightlifting in the evening time. But that didn't happen because I didn't get picked making it through. Because just because you make it doesn't mean you get picked. So my goals changed. Then so now I just do home fitness and I like anime. So now my goals are different. We're gonna be talking about goals and motivation. Like I said, next I got my PS5 because I'm gonna do gaming streams for y'all. I was gonna ask what game do y'all want me to do next after God of War. Uh, Somebody told me download Marvel Rivals, so I did. It's pretty fun. You drink coffee and drinks? I do drink coffee and energy drinks. Not at the same time, but yes. When was your last fight? How come you don't fight anymore? Well, it's because after the Marine Corps, I mean, after the fighting career, I joined the Marine Corps. You can't really fight whenever you want because if you get injured, you could get in trouble because you're like damaging government property. I had a friend, he got sunburned and he got freaking Article 15 because he couldn't work officially because he was negligent and everybody put on a sunscreen. They told him put on sunscreen. He didn't do it. He couldn't freaking go train the next day because he was burnt to a crisp, and so he got in trouble. Can you teach me, bro, how to make arm like you? So do have lots of arm workouts on my channel. There's plenty of them. Just make sure you superset them, put them one after another. They'll get you big arms. And I'm a big fan of doing push-ups this way because it does shoulders and triceps. Okay, so doing push-ups, this is like one of my favorite arm workouts. Okay, I was just wondering if you could do something a bit more interesting. Like what? Let's see, Delta Forces UFC champion, 500 bencher. You do fine. Just do fine on the internet. It's funny. You become a government property once you join the Marine Corps. Yes, exactly. You're right. The government owns you. So they tell you jump. You don't ask how high. You just jump. Do you train neck? Yes, I do. So I did train neck. A lot of good neck exercises. I'll tell you one I used to do was I also learned this before. Was when you lay down, you lift your head up off the ground. You go like 1, 2, 3. You do that about 15 times, and then you do the other side. 1, 2, 3. That builds a lot of neck, and it's a workout, man, dude. Literally, that when I first did that exercise, it was pretty effing brutal. Okay, hello, Luke Q. Hello, brother. Hello, skeleton. In 60 seconds, do 30 pull-up challenge. I don't have a pull-up bar. Bro, can you handstand? Yeah, let's do it. Since y'all said I hit a 1,000 subs, I of course I'm gonna do a handstand. Let's do it. You gotta make sure I don't hit nothing. I do need to work a little bit on balance, and I do want to like get better at handstand push-ups. So a little bit. Let's see real quick. Let's see if I can do it. Let's see. All right, just gotta get a little bit of a foothold. All right, let's see. One. Oh shoot, I can only do one. I need to get better at that, so that's what I'm gonna be working on in the future. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, if y'all have some challenges, please let me know. Definitely, definitely. I did so many push-ups today. It's not even funny. Okay. Most short guys look ripped, bro. Does height affect noticeability? No. Height. Because that's incorrect. Because a lot of very tall dudes, they're skinny. You know why? Because they don't work out. I know a bunch. I used to be very, very skinny. I used to weigh 110 pounds, so I had to work at it. What's up, Christmas? How you doing? Do you ever head press weights? I haven't, no. King of the chat. Brother, can you tell that consistency is the key of success? Really? It's real? Absolutely, it is. And I'll explain why. So, let's say, and I have a great analogy. Let's say you work out a whole month, right? And then the next month, you work out only 2 weeks. And then next month, you work out 1 week. And then next month, you work out maybe another 2 or 3 weeks, okay? Versus, let's say you work out 4 weeks the first month, 4 weeks the second month, 4 weeks the third month, 4 weeks the fourth month, 4 weeks the fifth month. Who's going to have better results? The person who's inconsistent or the person who's consistent? You tell me. Probably the person who's consistent. Like I didn't build my physique in 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, taking time off. It's not possible. Okay. Consistency was mattered. It's not crazy workouts, it's consistency. So being consistent, multiple reasons. One is because when you're consistently training, your testosterone's going. When you're consistently working out, you also feel mentally better, happier, um, less anxiety, less depression, things like that. When you're consistent working out, where you're consistently training, is called the compound effect. Your body gets better because your metabolism starts burning. You get more efficient. Then you can have a cheat meal and look like this the next day. It doesn't matter. Why? Because your body becomes so efficient at working out, and your metabolism grows. It's called the compound effect. So if you keep working out consistently and your protein's high, you have to have high protein. Okay, then you're gonna have see results, and then the results keep improving. Then unfortunately to the point where you could just work out just to maintain your physique. So if you don't want to grow, you just maintain it. You can have cheat meals whenever you want. Once you get to that elite level where your body's just so used to working out consistently, it becomes a habit. So you should be working out like breakfast, like make it part of your morning routine. Wake up, do a little cardio run, weightlifting run, workout, home workout, plenty of home workouts you could do. Then you eat breakfast. You just got 3 wins for the day. You brush your teeth, you made your bed, you worked out, boom. And then you eat breakfast. You're already done for the day. The whole rest of the day, because you worked out, you're going to be continuously burning out because you're recovering from the workout. So, but if you're not consistent, it's just like if I wanted to learn play guitar. If I try to play guitar for 3, 4 weeks, and then I quit the rest of the year, am I going to be a great guitar player? No, you have to be consistent with any kind of skill. Okay, so working out and staying consistent and disciplined is a skill. The cool thing is your body adjusts. So the more you work out, the better you're going to continue to look. I have friends who look way better than me and they eat like shit. They eat freaking burgers all the time, like processed foods, they ice cream all the time. And look, they look better than me. And I was like, dude, how the hell do y'all look like this? They look like damn near models. They did 20 hard laps swimming every single day. They didn't skip their training. So because they did that every single day, because swimming is low impact, you could do it every day. The consistency of them working out outweighs the bad diet. I was on testosterone. Dang. I learned guitar for 10 years and bro, I could just hop on and trend and get fucking big. You could, but then you'll age, you'll have heart problems. You could do, like, you ever heard of trend twins? Even they recommend not to take trend because they're in their 20s and they say they look like they're in the 30s, 40s. Okay. Do you like Nike Air Forces? I love Air Force Ones. Absolutely. Just like when Nelly came out with that song, Air Force Ones. Bro, what's your height? 5'4". Guys, listen to him before he starts charging us 12.99. Zero, you're hilarious. Thank you. No. So I don't want to charge anybody for things like that. I want YouTube to pay me. Literally, that's my whole goal. Thank you all, everybody who joined the chat. Uh, Everyone who subscribed, I appreciate each and every single one of you, especially the trolls. The trolls, y'all make me smile with all the short jokes. Like the first troll I ever had in any stream when they said, because my stream was how to build an anime physique. He's like, I don't want an anime physique. I want to have an assassin dwarf build like your short ass. And I was laughing. I was laughing so hard. So yes, consistency. Yeah, coach, I'm a sub. Use me. All right, cool. I got you on push-ups. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got it. Thank you for the sub, my friend. Appreciate you. Okay. The deltoids are tricky. Oh, so deltoids, I can tell y'all really good ways to build shoulders if you want. Type of one in the chat if you want to know how to get real big shoulders. I have amazing shoulder advice because, like I said, shoulders used to be the smallest part of my body. And y'all told me I have a super big head, so my shoulders almost the same size of my head. Okay, awesome, awesome, cool. So for shoulders, multiple things you could do, and I have also variations for stuff you could do if you can't do the exercises if you're a beginner to advanced. Okay, so one thing that I love with shoulders is you go into push-up position. It's called arm raises, right? So right after this arm raise workout, I'm gonna show you. It's two workouts, one after another. So one is called arm raises. So you basically put on a push-up position and you raise your arms as many times as you can. Okay, you're like each one. Then when you feel like you cannot do anymore, right? Arm raises. Okay. Then right afterwards you go into crawls. What a crawl is, you just go back to your feet and out. Okay. Back to your feet and out. Okay. So that's the first one. So you do that back like as many as you can, and then you do the crawls. Okay, that's one shoulder exercise. That is pretty brutal. Okay, next another shoulder exercise. I'm gonna try and remember is okay. This does arms and triceps is my favorite. It's actually skull crushers, but my skull crushers are have your arms a little bit farther away. Okay, so this is how you do a normal skull crusher, right? You just go into your push-up position. You just put your wrists together, right? And you touch your head, right? That's skull crusher. My favorite is a little variation. So you put your hands a little bit in front, right? And then you put them on your wrists. You can still do this if you want a little bit more stability. So same thing, like that. When you bend, you have your elbows basically touch the ground. That does a lot of shoulders, like that. That is a very, very good shoulder technique. Now, if you cannot do either one of those, doing it from your knees is just as good. Trust me. So actually, it'd probably be even easier for you. So have your hands out a little bit farther than push-up position, and you basically touch your head and go out. Okay, definitely a big shoulder workout. Okay, you do that as many times as you can. All right. Then once you do that, you superset that within that workout. So the second superset is this. So you do this first, skull crushers, right? On your knees if you can't do it on a push-up position. Immediately, right after you do as many as you can, you go into a push-up position, okay? And you do elbows in push-ups, okay? Elbows in push-ups are where your elbows go in. Instead of doing a regular push-up like this, you do elbows in. And you lean a little bit forward, okay? So like just for example, you do these as many as you can on your knees, regular push-up position like this for skull crushers. Then immediately you put your hands back to normal. You lean a little bit forward. You do elbows and push-ups. That does shoulders and triceps, and man, does that burn. So the reason I'm telling y'all do as many as you can because everybody has different fitness levels. Some people could do 3 or 4 of them. Some people could do 10 or 20. Okay, everybody has different fitness. But the cool thing is, because y'all are supersetting the workouts, you're gonna maximize your time under tension. So even if you only did 3 or 4 or 5 reps of the first exercise, when you switch and do more of the other one, like you do more bear crawls, the time increases to 40 seconds, then you're gonna grow. So even let's say you're a beginner, you're don't aren't confident, or you're just starting your fitness journey. If I only could do maybe like 10 of these, right? Each arm, and then I'm tired, then immediately I just start walking, right? As many as you can. Even doing like 2 of those, you're gonna build your shoulders, right? Just body weight. So that's okay. And like I said, the first exercises, even if you do this on your knees, skull crushers, your hands have a little out, right? And then you immediately transition. You also do the push-ups. If you can't do a push-up, it's okay. You just do it from your knees. Immediately transition and lean forward a little bit and do push-ups like this. This also builds a little bit of trap. You see this part trap. So when you lean forward a little bit, it does traps and shoulders and triceps. So that's like a 3 body movement. So that's a good way to build shoulders at home. Okay. Like I said, shoulders used to be my smallest part of my body. Okay. Cool. I don't know. Hello. Why is bro doing this at 1:30 in the morning? Well, it's because I work during the day, man. Y'all can leave if you want. I'm not forcing you to stay here. And someone asks questions. Hello, how are you doing, Manuel? LOL, is being 5'9" at 13 normal? What do you think? Dude, that's crazy. You're 5'9" or 13. You should join a basketball team, man. Start dunking on people. The only time I could dunk is playing 2K. That's the only way. What's it like to dunk on somebody? Oh shoot, sorry. Tripod. Happy happy birthday, Callie. Cool, cool. So yeah, I hope that answers your question on how to build shoulders. Doing those two supersets is great. That's honestly enough because afterwards you feel slayed. Okay. You know who nam? No, I don't. Okay, let's see what questions. Enough times. How many times do that every day? Oh, uh just as like that would be so one superset would be like basically two of the workouts together. Do that 4 times. So like for example, one as many times as you can, and then do the crawls when you can't do any more. That's considered one set. You go to failure basically. With body weight stuff, it's okay to go to failure because it's not weights on you, so your body can adjust. Okay, it's a lot safer that way. Okay, like for example, you don't do that multiple times a day. You just do that workout 1 time a day, and the next day you do another workout. Okay, 1 pound, 1 gram per pound of body weight. No, that's way too low. If you're talking about protein, you need at least 1.3, 1.4 minimum. 1 gram is to sustain. If you're trying to grow, you need 100% more. I know, and I'm a great example. I used to not eat enough protein. I would work out and I wouldn't grow. So I was like, dude, I've already experimented. I only had 1 gram of pound per body weight. I still stay skinny. I still did the same workouts. I grew very, very little. Not enough to even notice the difference. They're like, oh, dude, did you get a bigger shirt? So no, 1 gram of per pound of body weight for protein is not enough. You need at least 1.3, 1.4. Okay. So if someone's telling you that's wrong, you could Google it. This is our songs. Coach, are you a calisthenics guy or gym bro? So I did mostly calisthenics, but I do go to gym too. Like I like the pool. The pool is fun because I don't know the pool. And I do like weightlifting. I like doing hybrid training. Dunking only at 2K caught me off guard. It's the truth. I'm 5'4", bro. How else are you gonna dunk? You know, my hops aren't that high. Behind you, is that a Royal Enfield bike sticker? No, no, no. Actually, wait, I'm sorry. Yes. You know, this is my favorite quote. Live, laugh, lay down suppressive fire, baby. It's the Marine in me. Love shooting guns. Hell yeah. How tall are you? I'm 5'4". Cool. Flex the muscles. Which one? Shoulders, baby. It's all about shoulders. Seriously, I already feel a shoulder pump just demonstrating that. And that's not a full set. Seriously. Have you looked at what the horizon is? No, no, I've not. Someone mentioned that to me. Damn chest. Just tuned in. What moves are we talking about? Oh, sure. I'll go over. So the chat was asking me how to grow shoulders. Okay. So I'll go over it one more time. No problem. Cool. So I was saying, first you combine both the workouts. The first one is skull crushers, right? So skull crushers is when you're in push position, you have hands. I do my hands out a little bit farther, and you just touch your head. Okay, that's really good for shoulders, right? So you do as many as you can. If you can't do it, do them from your knees. Knees actually probably will get you more reps and more stability and balance. Okay, so here I'm trying to move the camera, y'all can see better. All right, so yeah, that's what the question was. So skull crushers. That way you can see. Just have your hands out as many as you can. Okay, there's a reason I say as many as you can. There's no proper rep range for this. Okay, so this as many as you can. This is one. Okay, and right after that is doing. Wait, shoot. There's this one and oh yeah. So yeah, this is one. So skull crushers and then doing push-ups with your elbows in. Okay, so instead of doing elbows out, elbows in, and you lean forward a little bit. Okay, that's also a great shoulder and trap exercise. So you do as many as you can this way, then as many as you can this way. Okay, that's one shoulders exercise. Both of those together, one after another, back to back. Then you rest 60 to 90 seconds. Okay, the other one I was talking about is shoulder raises. You just raise your arms as many times as you can, each arm. Then after you can do it, immediately transition to crawls. You just crawl back and crawl forward. That's very good shoulders. And it does chest too. So do those. Do 4 sets of the first one, 4 sets to the other one. And that's pretty much as much you need for the day. I gotta use the restroom real quick, guys. One sec. Give me a minute. Oh, I'm back. Sorry, guys. One second. I had to wash my hands. Cool. All right, chat. So yeah, I love every single one of y'all. Thank you so much for everyone who subscribed to me. Okay, but yeah, I want y'all to tell me who's y'all's favorite anime character, physique wise. Someone had Toji, furniture flex. I'm not flexing at all. There's a skinwalker below the table. What? What the? What's the skinwalker? Broly. Yeah, thank you, bro. Hey, Broly's beast. He is nasty. Actually, in my merch, I have me. I'm a big Vegeta fan, y'all. See, look. This is one of my shirts I have. Vegeta. I love DBZ anime gear. So this is one of my favorite shirts. Have I have it also in my bio too. If y'all like merch. Why did you get liposuction? I didn't. I just did abs for many for a long time years. You don't need liposuction if you work out. Okay. What's the best way to get a good chest with a push up? Incline chest. So be doing chest with chairs. Chairs are very good. Okay. So like basically you just lean forward right here this and do workout slow for upper chest. Like I said, you go 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2. And then doing that and immediately going down and do wide push-ups. That's a great way for upper chest and wide chest. So that's do like 4 sets of that. That's one exercise. I do have lots of chest exercises on my channel. You just go literally on the playlist for chest workouts. I had 7 Royal Infinity bike. Oh, nice, cool. I bet you had some amazing rides. The rides for the bike community is sick. It's okay. Why does the person keep walking behind you? So distracting. There's no person behind me. You're trying to mess me up. Get out of here. No, he doesn't look that chopped. Hi, is there a workout for forearm without dumbbells? Forearms. I'm trying to see. Mm, I'm trying to remember what forearms I did. Well, I would say do knuckle push-ups, elbows in, do a bit of forearms. That's one way I could think. I don't really too. Honestly, Swibin, I recommend you could go to like a Costco, I mean, or a TJ Maxx or something like that. The weights for forearms are maybe like $5-6, and you could get them like to do forearms this way, and do forearms this way, and then this way. The on sprinting good for endurance. Absolutely, sprinting is good. Okay, I'll tell you. You look like you could go head to head with Baki Hama. Baki's beast, bro. Dude, he's one of my favorite physiques. Like, he's absolute. His chest is like. I definitely think his chest is wider. He's absolute monster, man. His training is sick. He's got like that's why I was a big fan of fight training. Fight training is in nasty endurance, cardio. Who's y'all's favorite fighter? I'm not 76 pounds. I'm 153. Search Google Humankind songs. Just listen once, brother. Please, humble request. Where's the hair? I'll shave it. Are burpees good for skinny fat people? Burpees are amazing. Burpees are fantastic. Okay, burpees are great to get ripped, get lean, get chest. Because especially if you do at least 10 in a row, they're what I call a muscle builder all at once. Because every single uh, muscle group is hit, especially your explosion endurance. Okay, so this is why cardio is very important. So in our toolbox, we have strength, power, speed, and stamina, right? And explosion. Okay, Cardio is what keeps that toolbox open longer. So those are where you have your tools. You have strength, power, speed, explosion, stamina, right? Cardio, they're all in your toolbox. Cardio keeps your toolbox open longer. So the longer you have it, the more you can use your tools. Okay, so that's why cardio is important. So that way you can use your strength longer periods of time. You can use your explosion longer periods of time. That's why they explain to us in fight training. Yeah, like you can be very strong, but if you gas out in 30, 40 seconds throwing punches, your toolbox closes in 30 seconds. So that's why cardio is very important. Okay. You like Sebum? I don't personally know him. I think he's doing a lot of good advice. How to goon in Texas. You test it out. What's your favorite fighter, coach? So I was a big fan of Jose Aldo. Before back in the when WC, like it was like 155 and below. I used to watch WC, and when he would like fight, he fought Uriah Faber, mopped the floor with them like with leg kicks. He fought Derek. I forgot all the fighters at that weight class. He was my favorite fighter because he was, and then my buddy crushed my hopes and dreams because he was in my weight class at the time. I think he was like 135 or 140. And he's like, dude, you're gonna have to bulk up just to fight him. He's gonna leg kick the shit out of you. I was like, damn. Yeah, I couldn't. And then he got beat by McGregor. But yeah, Jose Aldo was one of my favorite. He was absolute beast, just nasty in fighting, man. His Muay Thai was insane. Conor McGregor just made it entertaining to watch. Yeah, but dude, Conor McGregor still, you can't take his timing and precision away from him. Like when he beat Jose Aldo, and Jose Aldo didn't lose. Like he was just so good at fighting, power, everything. And then McGregor just went there. His timing and his fight skills were 100% better. Okay, but yeah, he also made it entertaining to watch too. Are you a bottom or a top? You mean do I do incline or decline? I do both. I just started going gym yesterday, cable lat, but I didn't felt anything on my back at all. The tension was in my forearms. What might I have done wrong? Cable lats. Well, it depends on the kind of cable lats, because you could have done cable like this, okay, or there's cable like this. So I think if you're doing cables, like cable like lats, depends on the kind of cables you do, obviously, the kind of workouts. Like if you do lats this way, so you want to basically pull with your elbows. Okay, you want to like basically have it up. So I would also recommend switching like a good superset of solid C bum do. He would do wide cable grip, then he would do close cable grip, and then you would do underarm. So pulling with your elbows, okay, and make sure like you pull with your this muscle, right? There's your lats. I have pretty okay lats. They're not the biggest in the world, but you know that's how you get the cobra. So doing that, or if you do cables like this is one of my favorites. This is one I used to do a lot, but just slow them down and basically you gotta pull with your um elbow, not your bicep. So a lot of times when you pull with your bicep, you do activate a little bit of back, but it's different than holding your arm straight and pulling specifically with your elbow. When you pull with your elbow, you activate more lat. Okay. I twerk when I squat. Is that okay? Yeah, but you need to be twerking on the walls. You need to challenge yourself. I used to be captain of the twerk team. I would have tryouts. Like I would tell these girls, like, listen, if you're not gonna put in max effort, you're getting cut. Like, well, I'm not here to play games. Get on the wall, show your stuff. Otherwise, get out of here. This is trials for the serious twerkers. Okay. Hey, bro, what do you think about Jackie Chan? Jackie Chan Adventures, baby. Have you seen that show? That was my favorite. He's a beast. Why Brock Lesnar is loose for less? I don't know. Maybe you should ask him. When I squat, should I shake it? For stability, baby. Yeah. Hey, bro. Yeah. So yeah, Jackie Chan is amazing. He's a monster, man. He's does all stunts and everything. Nice physique, bro. How long did it take to get there? So after my car accident, wait, is your name Roranora? Roranora, dude, Zoro. Yo, One Piece all day, baby. I love One Piece, dude. Sick for the. I think the latest um Elbaf arc episode just dropped. I haven't read the manga. I'm a little bit behind, like about 2 weeks. I need to read the latest manga chapters. So yeah, Zoro's one of my favorite characters, man. That dude's a beast, bro. The three sword style all day, baby. I thought about maybe going as him one day for doing cosplay once I get bigger, you know. But I want to do Gogeta first. But cool name for for about a year after my car accident. Okay, what's your favorite chest and try? Chest, like I said, doing incline chest and doing elbows in because it does triceps really well for doing incline chest and elbows in push-ups. Those are my favorite, honestly. What's your favorite chest exercise? I just said like so elbows in push-ups and then superset that with wide push-ups. Those are one of my favorite exercises because I like it because when you do elbows in, it does shoulders and it does triceps more, but you got to lean forward a little bit. So regular push-up position is about here, elbows, right? Uh, and then you're gonna do pushing with your elbows this way, not this way, because this is how you do a normal push-up. This is how I like to do them. Okay, and then I lean forward slightly. When I lean forward slightly, it does more shoulder and trap activation. So this kind of builds this whole line. This is my favorite. So I do push-ups like this. Okay, and that does. And when you push, the trick is on these ones. You want to push with your elbow. So here I'll give an example. This is like I said, is my favorite push-up of all time. So you get a regular push-up position. Oh, here I'll just do like this way. Regular push-up position, and then you lean forward slightly, and and like I said, you're not gonna be pushing this way. You're gonna be pushing this way. So your elbows are gonna be doing this. Your hands are gonna be this motion. So like I said, you're gonna push a position, lean forward slightly, right, and then you can already see my traps and shoulders are already activated. You will lean slower and do this. This is my favorite exercise. So you do as many as you can this way, right? Okay, I'm starting to feel a little bit sore on my chest. And then after that, as soon as you get done doing that, then I like to switch to wide push-ups. Okay, so as many as you can. All right, so elbows in as many as you can, and then elbows wide push-ups. Okay, I like doing wide push-ups because it builds here a lot of width on the chest, and you do get a when you do push-ups like this, you do get a massive pump. It's nuts. So you get a massive arm pump and massive lat pump. I mean, sorry, massive uh, width pump. So that's one of my favorites. How many sets? 4 sets. Like so, you do one after another. So you do not rest in between those workouts. You do this as many as you can immediately. Right afterwards, you switch to wide. Okay, and that's 1 set because I superset all my workouts. Okay, buddy, stop giving lessons for free. You're scamming yourself. No, listen, I'm giving you free value because I want this channel to grow so YouTube can pay me. All right, I'm giving you all the sauce. I build my anime physique at home. You know, then I'll have a subscription thing. But my goal is to get 1,000 subscribers. I think we hit that, so I appreciate each and every one of y'all. No, not daily. You work out chest every 3 days. Okay, make some real videos. I have 80 videos. Go look at my channel. What other videos you want? What happened to the scar in your stomach? Oh, it was a car accident. How can you get a body without a gym? Dude, my whole channel is home workouts. Literally, I have 80 videos, all categorized for the same body. You could do auto home. All very detailed. Just go through it. Find ones like I have some for chest, shoulders, abs. I have plenty of videos for all that. I'm also going to start making more videos again today. What's up, Christmas? This is Christmas. Say hello. Christmas. What are you crying about? Quit being a little crybaby. Okay, subbing. All right, thank you. You know, just subbed. All right, so for y'all subbed, oh y'all push-ups. I do 5 push-ups for every sub. All right, I just counted 2 subs. All right, or is that 1, 2, 3? All right, I think that's 3. All right, cool. That's 3 subs, so that's 15 push-ups. All right, let's do it. Cool, let's do this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Whew. Look at you, Christmas. You trying to do some? What are you trying to do? Trying to do some abs? Look at you. The cat's being funny. His name is Christmas. Chat. Okay, let's talk anime. All right, go. Oh, you just got. All right, another sub. All right, I got you. I got you. I'm back. I'm back. All right, I'll go back. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's do this. Whew. 3, 4, 5. Y'all gonna kill me. Awesome. Awesome. Whew. Thank you. How long you been training, bro? Bro, aren't you getting tired? A little bit, yeah. Think we've been at this for an hour and a half. There's a lot of push-ups. Thanks, brother. That boss up will help me. What sport do you play? Would you play if you're athletic? If I am pretty athletic, you know, I'm okay at it. Uh I mean, I love being a gymnast. That was one of my favorites. So I just did back down. Cool. If you started ground up, what exercise and muscle groups? Oh, so I did start from the ground up. I was in a car accident. Hello everybody joining the chat. And that's where I lost all my mass. I lost everything. So I had to start back from scratch. I couldn't work out for 4 years because I had back fractures. I had a punctured lung. I had 3 broken ribs. It was a very bad car accident. So I was lucky to be alive. You lift? No, I just do bodyweight stuff. Do a flip. I can't do a flip right now. He isn't scamming himself because he's not only is he getting lessons free, he's also in request. Do you do cardio? Yes, absolutely. Swimming is great for cardio. Jump rope is amazing, especially if you want to build shoulders. Jump rope is amazing cardio. If you don't have a jump rope, you can literally just like act like you do. Jump rope like 15, 20 minutes. Uh, Jogging lightly uh, before breakfast is called fasting cardio. Thank you. Oh my God, it's almost 5 in the morning. Jesus. No, I'm not gonna do that. Thank God. I do. I pray every morning. Come on. Pick up that cat beside you. All right, fine. That's a good request. Christmas, come here. Hey, the chat requested I pick you up. Come here. Say hello. Dang, you gotta be friendly, man. They're being friendly. You can't be rude. I'm sorry. I tried. Back check. All right, cool. Let's do it. So I wonder if I know how to do that little lap pose, like for lats. I don't know. Back. Okay. I don't even know what my back looks like, but does fasting decrease muscle mass? No, it does not. No, it does not. But you have to have your protein high. You have to have protein high. Very important. Okay. What do you take? Chipotle burritos, water, tuna salmon steak, uh, and chicken. Those are what I take. Mashallah. Hello, how are you? Hope you're having a good day. Demon back. I do. Thank you, man. That's the nicest toasty. That's the nicest compliment I've heard all day. Thank you so much. How to lose weight? Uh, you start doing fasting cardio in the morning before working out. Uh, just do light jog 15, 20 minutes. You have to go conversation pace. You can't run too fast because once your heart rate goes above 140 beats per minute, you go into calorie burning, not fat burning. So you have to run at a slow conversation pace, jogging. Get a buddy, get a friend, download 4 or 5 songs off SoundCloud and just listen to them, and you're done. Okay, 15 minutes before breakfast every day will help you burn your cardio, burn your fat. It's called fasting cardio. Black back. Hey man, you need some tape? Tape for what? I drink 2 Modelo's before workout at 4 a.m. and can still bulk. Can I still bulk? Okay, so alcohol is a good question. Alcohol is not good for you, but I mean, I used to do it. I'm not gonna lie. But I found out through a lot of research, alcohol does slow muscle building, and it's not in the way you think it is. It hurts your muscle building while you're sleeping. You know, you build muscle while you sleep and you recover. So alcohol apparently affects your muscle building while you sleep, not during. So even if you get a workout in, that's great. But if you drink later and when you go to sleep, alcohol hurts your growth hormone while you. So even if you excuse me, even if your diet's great, even if you uh train regularly, you won't grow as much without alcohol than with alcohol than without alcohol. So I learned that recently, about a year or so back when I quit drinking a few while back ago. I didn't know alcohol affects you while you sleep for your muscle building. I thought it was like during. I thought because in the Marine Corps we would still get effed up all the time every weekend, sometimes in the middle of the week, and we're still in shape, but we left a lot of muscle mass on the table if we didn't drink alcohol because of what it does in sleep. Okay. Everyone makes fun of me and says I have a family pack. I can never get a six pack. Help me with my mindset. I have accepted I'm a potbelly pig. Okay, so all the haters in your life, you don't listen to them, man. A lot of times when you hate in your life, they don't want you to have a six pack. Why? Because they know your potential. Okay. I 100% believe you can get a six pack, not compared to what anybody says. I believe in you. You can do it. And I did it, dude. I was in a car accident. You see my rib scar? I had 3 broken ribs. I had punctured lung. I got shot out of the windshield. I was on crutches for 8 months. I couldn't work out for 3 years. Okay. So if I could do it, you could do it. I lost all my muscle mass. I had no six pack. I had a little tubby. I was a little bit depressed. Okay. Prove those people wrong. That's the number one satisfaction you're going to get. One, prove them wrong. You could just do my workouts on my channel for abs, do them every day, and you have to eat clean. You can absolutely get a six pack. You can. Okay. I'm here. I like to tell people, especially everybody in the chat, if anyone's trying to separate you from your goals, telling you can't achieve, those aren't people you need in your life. However, family you can't change, unfortunately. You're going to have toxic family. No, everybody in their life, more people, some people more than others, you're going to have toxic family. They're going to hinder you from your goals, talk crap to you when you're down, prove them wrong. I'm like, cool, all right, you don't think I get a six pack? I'm gonna freaking prove you wrong. And then what's gonna happen? They're gonna change their mindset. It happened to me before I got told, oh, you don't work out enough. You know, you're kind of chunky. Then I got fit. They're like, oh, you work out too much. You're a gym rat. You need to chill out. No matter what you do, you're gonna get judged. Okay, as long as you're happy with yourself. So I was like, cool. You're telling me first I don't work out. Then you're telling me I work out too much. How much should I work out? And they were just like, oh. I'm like, so prove those people wrong. You know, I'm here to motivate you. You can absolutely achieve your six pack if it's your goal. I'll help you every way I can. Follow the workouts, eat clean. You have to be consistent in training every day. Drinking water. Drinking water is the biggest way for y'all to, everybody in the chat, to lose fat and lose weight. Because a lot of people don't know when your body's hungry, it's the same feeling as dehydrated. A lot of times you don't need food, you need to hydrate. And also, when you drink water every day, about a gallon, it'll speed up your metabolism. So you'll get ripped, already helping you just by drinking water every day. So don't let those people hinder you from your dream or your goals. Okay. Prove them wrong. I'm here to help you. I want to be positive and a good influence to you. If I could do it, you could do it. I recovered from a car accident, bro. Couldn't work out for 3 years. It took me 2.5 years to be able to sleep without pain. You know, I had no muscle, had to rebuild from everything. So when y'all ask me, can I do it? Yes, you can. You can absolutely do it. The cool thing is, once you get it done, your haters will become your fans. So I believe in you. You can 100% achieve your goals. Don't let the negativity stop you, because I don't know you realize this. If you were a nobody, they wouldn't care. If you're a somebody, you're gonna have haters. You just also have to uh what's the word? Be prepared, because the more and bigger you grow and the more you achieve your goals, the more hate you're going to have. It's just like leveling up in life in a video game. It gets harder when you level up because everything gets more difficult. Okay. So if you're a nobody, nobody cares about you. But when you're somebody and you keep leveling up, you're going to have more haters and more haters and more haters. So the fact that you have haters already, congrats, man. You just leveled up. Now it's time to get stronger, time to achieve your goal, it's time to ascend. And then your life is going to get harder again because you leveled up. So you keep leveling up and leveling up. Eventually, you're going to be happy, but that's only temporary. You got to keep improving, keep getting better. Best way for you to achieve fast and physique fast, super setting workouts, clean diet. You could literally go on my channel. I have a never gymless series, like from day 1 to 32. You could just do the workouts, but you have to eat clean and superset stuff. So don't let those other people stop you from your goals. Prove them wrong. I believe in you. You can 100% do it, but you got to commit to yourself. And every day you should wake up and like, hey, am I going to let them win or am I going to win? Am I going to let them talk me out of working out and prove them right? Or am I going to prove them wrong and achieve what I want? 100% you could do it, boss. I believe in you. Okay. What exercise did you start with after your car accident? I did a lot of knee exercises. Like I had to do push-ups on my knees. I had to do most stuff on my knees. I couldn't lift anything because it was really painful. Okay. Is it true that the Marines have the hardest boot camp and the Air Force has the easiest boot camp? So I've never been to the Air Force, so I would know, but the Marines had the longest boot camp. It was 13 weeks compared to everybody else's longer. Was it tough? Yeah. It's effing, but it was fun. When you said you like Dragon Ball and One Piece, is there an anime you enjoyed with old school style animation? Dude, Yu Yu Hakusho. I grew up with the Toonami days, so we had like Adult Swim, they had Inuyasha, they had like Yu Yu Hakusho was one of my favorites. Then they had they had all the badass ones, like Rurouni Kenshin was dope. Ronin Warriors, Zoids. There's G Gundam was one of my favorites. You know, erupting burning finger, baby. So I love G Gundam. So all the badass show styles like that, they're sick. What are a couple of y'all's favorites? Tell me. Coast Guard difficult? I would know. I wasn't Coast Guard. Your chest is having bubbles. Where? Is that like a bad thing? You got more traps than Indiana Jones. Dude, so if you want to build traps, like I said, lean forward on your push-ups, okay? That's gonna build traps and shoulders. Okay. How did you handle Marine instructors? Well, you don't really have a choice to just shut up and do what they tell you. But then you realize the instructors, they're trying to help you become a better person, become Marine, like staying disciplined. In the Marine Corps, I love the challenge aspect of like, hey, do get it done, or like failing was not an option. Okay, so when you have no safety net, like, hey, I either achieve this or I die, it's different kind of mindset. Okay, vanity is all vanity. I don't know what that means. My tax dollars paid for this. This is free. What are you talking about? I was in the Marine Corps. My tax dollars paid for you. That blanket of freedom that you sleep under was provided by my support. What are you talking about? What do you think about All Might? He's beast, man. How to get a 4-pack? Just have plenty of ab workouts and drink water. All Might is him, but taller. I'm not All Might, dude. That dude's. What do you think about creatine? So can you? I don't really take creatine. Honestly, I need to start. I did like one scoop. I been slacking on it. I need to start. Can you still dunk light from? I've never drank that. Can you tell me experience as a coach? I wasn't Coast Guard. I was in the Marine Corps, bro. Imagine if you're taller. That's so. Imagine if I was taller. Oh shoot! I'm at 1% chat. Sorry. Dude, man. Y'all are awesome, man. I love you guys. You- so I wonder, can someone in the chat tell me what's it like to be tall, please? So I went to a music. I don't know what it's like to be tall, obviously. The short king problems, you know. Well, I was at First Maintenance Battalion at Camp Pendleton. Okay. How long have you been training for? Oh, a long time. Like since I was 6 years old, I was a gymnast till 11. Did soccer from like 11 to 14. Did wrestling in high school. Then I did MMA for 2 years out of high school, and then I was in the Marine Corps for 8 years. And then car accident happened, so then did mostly home workouts. Where you go to boot camp? Paris Island. How'd you get 6-pack? Just working out every day, man. You could. So even in Arnold's book, he said you could work out abs every day. I 100% agree with that, especially if you have lower back pain problems. I have plenty of ab workouts on my channel. Y'all could see. There's also, even if you're new to your fitness journey, I have workouts for people who are new or beginners. That's fine. You will still be able to build strength in a 6-pack. Okay. Hello, my muscular brother. How are you? I'm doing great, Hurricane. Are you ready for the hurricane? That's the Ipo, the boxer guy. I think he's the hurricane god of hurricanes. Hello. What anime character has the best physique? Oh, dude. So I do Baki. So I was a big fan of Baki, or this is my favorite. I'll show y'all. It's my homie right here. Vegeta, baby. He's got a mean ass physique. Link in bio if you like merch. Okay. But yeah, but Baki and Vegeta, man, they're beasts, bro. I like Vegeta because he's short and achievable. How did your accident happen? Oh, so I was driving too fast in the rain. I was being stupid, and my car hydroplaned. It spun out of control and hit a tree, and I got shot through the windshield because I had my seatbelt on. Do you ever 24-hour fast? What are the benefits? I've never done 24-hour fasts. I've done fasts before, but honestly, it was unintentional. It's because when I was working at a car dealership, it was so busy, I didn't have time to eat. So I would fast just not trying. Just so I don't know all the apparently from fasting you regrow cells and your energy levels are higher because you're always at the little tipping point of hunger. Okay. Remember running the hills behind the shop in our flax? Wait, is this Schaefer? I remember Schaefer. Dude, remember when I got everybody in trouble for waking up drunk in Mexico when I shouldn't have been there? Yes. Dude, it's crazy if you're the Schaefer that I know. Yes, I remember, but dude, yeah, we had the hill. Dude, that hill in the very beginning was very very tall. Like I was out of shape before at the time. Okay, dude, that's yeah. Dude, I got people in trouble, man, dude. I thought I freaking passed out drunk in Oceanside. I woke up in a different country, man. That's like a movie. And people didn't believe me. Schaefer, I didn't even tell my mom. Like I was on restriction. I couldn't go home for Christmas. I got off restriction day after Christmas. I told my mom I had some training. I couldn't make it home because I was so embarrassed because I got NJP'd. So it was terrible, bro. Dude, Frick was hilarious, man. Oh my god, dude. It's good to hear from you, man. I hope you've been great. As a Marine, did your family keep worrying about you every time you go to battle? They were worrying for crazy reasons, but yes. Thank you, thank you. I hope you've been great. I hope you've been family is doing amazing for you, man. Dude, I remember Schaefer, dude. Dude, I remember there's too many stories. I don't want to talk about it. It's too many memories, man. I remember you. I hope you've been doing well. I think you're one of the old sergeants who lived with us in the barracks. And the barracks common era parties were nuts. They were just, oh my god, too many good times, man. Too many beautiful times. Oh, maybe you don't speak German. I don't speak German. I'm Russian. What do you remember most from the Marines that put towards civilian? So, a lot of good lessons. I like the fact that how should I say this? That in the Marine Corps we didn't really have a chance to fail. Like they were very very productive and very organized. Like for example, we always had a daily plan. Like, hey, today we're doing this. Like more like word of the day. Basically, we had to do stuff, and if we didn't accomplish our tasks for the day, we would stay late till everybody accomplished their tasks. So that built a lot of great stuff for business. Like whenever you have a task, you finish it. You don't put it off tomorrow. That was not an option in anything with that, whether it was work, whether it's training or schooling or anything important. That's one thing I liked a lot that I learned in the Marine Corps. Also, like the challenge. Like there's so many times we got challenged because I wasn't a very good runner at the beginning, and there were times where like, man, this sucks, and they were just like other people around you were like, hey man, come on, get it together, let's go. Other people, the support help you so in mentality you can achieve a lot more that your body thinks is capable of. Honestly, like when I was doing swim training, like dude, I felt like I was gonna die. But there was like people like, hey, you could do this, suck it up, be a man, be grown, get it done. And that would help push you through mental obstacles, and that would help you push through physical obstacles. You can achieve at, like almost anything you want as long as you have the right mindset. So that's one thing I learned in the Marine Corps. The mindset is very important. Whether you have a hill you got to run up. It's gonna suck, but you can absolutely get it done as long as you believe. So believing in yourself is what I loved learning in the Marine Corps. Man, it was great. It was a lot of great stuff. Is 50 knee push soup 5 sets, 50 sit-ups, and 31 planks a good starting exercise? Yeah, I don't see why not. Okay. The drill instructor in Full Metal Jacket was a Marine. Cool. Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Sadly passed away, but yeah, dude, that dude was hard ass. How I developed my shoulders. A lot. I already went over the shoulder exercises, but yeah, I could go over them one more time. Awesome. Cool, cool. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, please. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank you for so much, everybody in here, by the way. I appreciate y'all. I love all y'all because we hit 1K. I'm super excited. Let's do this. All right, bro. I'm gonna hop off. Thank you for entertainment. Best 1 hour in the whole year. Go. I hope you have a great day, brother. See you soon. I have sunken chest. Okay, so we're gonna go over shoulders. So I talked about shoulder stuff you can do. Okay, so one of my favorite shoulder workouts, like I said, is first you do arm raises. So you do as many as you can each side, right? As many as you can. Then when you're done, like you can't do any more. Then right afterwards, you do crawls. You crawl back to your feet and then go back. Okay, immediately. You do not rest in between these. So you do that as many times as you can, and then you go back. So then when you're done with those two exercises, then you rest about 60, 90 seconds, and you do that again. You do that 4 times. So you do these, and then you immediately after you do as many as you can, then you go to crawls. Okay, that's your first shoulder exercise. That's for good because supersetting that would be great. The second one is one of my personal favorites is I'm gonna move the camera. right here. It's when you do a push-up position, right? Okay. Uh oh, actually, sorry. You're gonna do skull crushers. So skull crushers like this. You can do it in a push-up position. I gotta move the camera a little bit because y'all can't really see. There we go. Awesome. So skull crushers look like this. You have your hands in a push-up position. You put them together, right? And you touch your head. Okay. Now, if you can't do this, you do this from your knees. Okay. Now, for me, I like to have my hands a little bit farther in the push-up position. You activate more shoulders this way, right? So this is your first exercise. You do as many as you can. Skull crushers. You definitely feel in your shoulders too, especially when you have your elbows go out like this. It's really good for shoulders, right? So as soon as you do that, as many as you can, after that, you switch to. I'm having a brain fart right now. Uh, After that, you switch to leaning forward push-ups. Okay, so you lean forward just a little bit, right? And then you do your push-ups with your elbows in. Okay, you're not gonna do elbows out. You're gonna do elbows in. Okay, so you do as many skull crushers as you can. On your knees is fine. It's okay. It depends on your fitness level. So as many as you can, and then make sure your arms are out a little bit. Then you switch to uh, push-ups, but you lean forward, elbows in. Okay, and that's your second superset. You do that as many times as you can, and then you repeat 4 times. Okay, so that's a great way to build shoulders. That's one of my favorites to do. Whew. Guys, I'm a little KO'd from today. I did a lot of exercises, y'all. Another one is handstands. Like walking on your hands is great for shoulders. Okay. Yeah, you're welcome. So doing those supersetting workouts is what helped me grow a lot. Honestly, please speak English. Just what are you talking about? I am speaking triceps. Born in the U.S. No, I was born in Russia. Oh, yeah, absolutely. So for triceps, I have plenty of arm workouts on my channel. Okay. Sub dive. All right, cool. I got you. Yep, I got you, fam. You know what? Since you just motivated me, I'm gonna do handstand push-ups. Let's do this. Let's do this, chat. We're gonna. I'm gonna go all out today. Especially y'all help me hit 1K. I'm super pumped and excited. We're gonna do handstand push-ups. Oh, sorry, my bad. Thin chat dropped. Okay, cool. Let's do this. Y'all motivated me, so thank you for each and every one of y'all. Now I just need to get some more watch hours. Then we're gonna be monetized. All right, let's do 5. Let's do this. All right, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! Thank you for the sub. Appreciate you. Woo! All right. Ugh. Dang. I didn't do the time went by crazy. I can't believe it flew so fast. Y'all have been such great conversation people. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have been so much fun. What's y'all's favorite anime though? Cause I'm the my favorite one, like I said, old school wise. Let's go, bro. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you. Whew. That's also great for shoulders. Shoulder pump is nasty on handstand push-ups. Do you follow David Goggins? I know about him. I had his book, but I don't follow him personally. Naruto. Oh, dude, Naruto's beast. I loved I love Naruto growing up. It's sick, man. He very good, get very good motivation. Hardest kind of push-up. Hardest kind of push-up, I think for me is archer push-ups. Archer push-ups. Jojo, dude, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is dope, man. You know, especially when he does like the JoJo pose where he's like, I think like the the JoJo pose. That was pretty beast. Death Note. Oh yeah. Hey, how are you? Are you being picky? No, I'm just asking what y'all favorite anime is. I like all. I love Death Note. I grew up with Death Note was one of my favorites. You look like David Lade. Love Naruto. Yeah, dude. There's a bunch of animes. I actually I didn't like JoJo's the first season, but after that, then it became awesome. It was so funny, hilarious. I just it put a smile on my face all the time. Okay, awesome, awesome. Okay, love. What's your diet, man? So I eat a lot of high protein, like Chipotle burritos, and oh, so here's the thing. I'm gonna give y'all a Chipotle hack. Okay, I don't buy double chicken. You could get same amount of proteins double chicken with double beans, double rice, spinach, and regular chicken, and then add sour cream. because you don't get charged for double rice, you don't get charged for double beans, and you have regular chicken. There's your 60 grams of protein right there. Boom. So you got the 60-gram protein thing without paying extra. Life hack. Because I didn't even know Chipotle had spinach. It took me like 10 years. I could have been strong like Popeye this whole time. Soul Leveling is dope, dude. I love Soul Leveling because I read the manga before. I'm originally from Russia. Been training lately. Any advice? Superset workouts, and uh, high protein foods, man. Help me fix my lollipop waist. I have plenty of ab workouts for that on my channel. Y'all could do a bunch of ab workouts. Okay, so, and drinking water. Drinking water will help you 100%. Okay, but guys, I appreciate each and every single one of y'all. I'm gonna have to end the stream. Also, actually, real quick. So I'm changing my content and adding to it. Actually, so half the streams I'm gonna do are like just like this one, anime fitness, talking anime talk. The other half is gaming because I just got a PS5 recently. Y'all motivated me because I haven't played video games like 10 years. I played a little bit at a friend's house, but I never owned a console. So push up. All right, I got you. All right, I got you. Push up. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm gonna knock it out. I'm not gonna skip out on my push ups though. Let's do this. Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, cool. Thank you for the sub. Whew. I got you. So yeah, what I wanted to finish saying is that I'm doing gaming now too as another stream. So something fun. So we just started God of War, and after that, I want y'all to decide what game I should get next. Something fun and entertaining. Cause yeah, doing the fitness stuff is awesome and great. Thank you. But it gets a little tiring. I'm scared one day I'm gonna have 1,000 subscribers in a day. That's 5,000 push-ups, man. Ooh, that's gonna be brutal. What time of game? So I got I love, dude. I grew up all kinds of video games like Ratchet and Clank, Spyro, Sly Cooper, Crash Bandicoot. I played them all. They were awesome. Like played GameCube, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. That was my stuff. I was a big Sonic fan. It's a little Shadow fan, honestly. So get that stomach up, boss. Which part? Which part do you want me to get my stomach? It's not this part. It can't be this part. Which part do you want? At least tell me which part. So, bro. Okay, I got you. Yeah. All right, cool. All of it. Cool. I got your push-ups, man. I got your push-ups tech. Tech 9, baby. All right. And then after that, I'm gonna start the gaming stream. Cool. All right, let's do this. 5 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whew. Who? Thank you for the sub, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are amazing, and thank you. You don't have no idea how grateful I am to you guys. You know, even the trolls. I love the trolls in the chat more than everybody. Y'all are just amazing. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna end the stream real quick, and then I'm gonna start the gaming stream. We're gonna be, playing God of War. And then after this game, I want y'all to decide which game to get next. You know, something fun, entertaining. Yeah, I know y'all have fun watching me work out. Okay, also I'm gonna do a handstand. Sleep schedule, I sleep when I can. Okay. Let's see. I'm also gonna do another handstand because y'all helped me get to 1,000 subs, so I'm more pumped than all y'all. And I feel like honestly it's a lot of workouts. Okay, let's do this. Handstand. All right. Oh wait, a little bit sore. Well, give me a second. Give me a second. A little shoulders are a little bit feeling it. All right. Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's see if I can try to do one. Oh no, man, my arms are cooked, guys. Earlier I could, but man, I feel so a little. My shoulders are definitely tired from all the push-ups and the shoulder push-ups, and a little bit. I'm tired. Okay, I think this is the first time I did 2 hours of push-ups. Okay, can you beat Armin? No, I can't. We Africans, awesome. You have UC ready. Thank you. I appreciate that. Exercise. Another OF. No, this isn't. No, this isn't OF. Y'all are hilarious. Oh my god, I love y'all, dude. This is not an OnlyFans page. What are y'all talking about? this is YouTube. Y'all are awesome, man. Thank you so much for the comedy and the pleasure chat. Y'all are amazing. Okay, so yeah, I gotta end the stream. I'll take me about like uh 10 minutes to get to my other place, and then I'm gonna start. Thank you. I appreciate it. You look strong too. Everybody here, please subscribe to my channel. I have plenty of workouts. All this physique that I have, literally, y'all can achieve at home. Literally, that's the whole purpose of my channel. If you like anime, you like fitness, you can achieve the same physique I have, all with home workouts. I did it because from recovery from my car accident, everything. I lost all my muscle mass. I had broken ribs, all types of stuff. So if I could do it, you could do it. I'm here to motivate y'all. I'm here to help give y'all any advice I have. Just high protein and work out. Stay consistent. Do cardio so you don't get tired picking up your kids, things like that. And I'm gonna see y'all soon. Okay, all this physique before inch height. I can't change my height. Fingers, bro. Deuces. Okay, deuces. I'll see y'all later, guys. Hope y'all have a fantastic day. I'm about to start the other stream in like 10 minutes.